Started the YouTube live stream. So hi everybody. Give this a second to load up in the window. Whatever you see on the screen is going to be delayed by about 16, 17 seconds. Right now we are going to be talking about the 2016 election that just happened. Hopefully you guys already went out there and voted. I was there about 10 minutes early before they even opened the polls, and they were already mentioning something about issues. And I can see the live stream has just started. Here we go. So we've got Nash Ramblers on, as well as Real Community Engagement is on as well, and he says Trump's winning. I've also got TNTVS on the call right now. Say hi to everybody, buddy.
Hey, what's up? TNTVS here.
All right, guys. So here's how we're going to do this. The phone number, I'm going to go ahead and bring this real quick into the viewpoint so people can see it. Let me scoot this over just slightly. And I got to get the image. So here you go, guys. So if you want to call in, I've got the call number right there and the PIN number. So go ahead and call in, and we'll go ahead and talk about this. But TNTVS, you're out there in Florida. You've already been hearing that Trump's going to win. Where are we at right now with that? It's about it's about 10:30 over there in Florida. So I guess so. How is Trump doing right now? It looks like he's got Florida for sure, right?
Oh yeah, he's pretty much wrapped up on Florida here. We're at 99% of complete reportings of everything. I'm looking at the live map. It's at 49.2% and 47.7% Hillary. So Trump is there's only 1% that she can even possibly make up 100 plus something thousand votes, which is virtually impossible at this point.
Absolutely.
Which he's at 150, and it's going to put him at Florida's electoral is 29. So it's going to put him right at 179 over 109 Hillary.
Wow.
So he's really gaining some ground here.
He is, yeah.
Virginia is almost too close to call. It's at 96%. That's her firewall.
Really?
And if he can take down, it's 48.2 to 46.7. So, and it's only 96%. So we'll see what's happening there.
Right.
He's pretty much taken Ohio, and that's what he needs. Florida and Ohio are the key states for the presidential elections. Who've won, lost Florida but won Ohio, still ended up winning the election.
Yeah.
And even CNN is saying that this looks like it's going to be a Trump slide here. This looks like it's going to be
That's right.
going towards Trump.
Yeah, you had said something to me previously about if any presidents that were running won Ohio and Florida, they were pretty much guaranteed to win the presidency. I think you
right.
You that,
yeah,
so.
Through history, it's always been Ohio. Even Bush, won it back in the day and stuff like that. So it's always been a trend. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I never made the trend. That trend started back when Jimmy Carter was president. Is when they noticed a trend with Bush, Jimmy Carter, even Ronald Reagan and all of them right there, and Clinton and Barack Obama. They noticed that trend. There was a trend going on with Ohio for some reason, even though it's only I think 18 electoral votes, and Florida's at 29.
Right.
So anyhow, it's there's a firewall that's going to be busted down from Hillary, and those are those key blue states that have always voted Democrat. Well, now they're leaning and voting to Trump,
Wow.
and everybody. That's what I said. Even CNN had mentioned that this came from CNN. This will literally destroy the polling. He said they might as well go find some other work when they go to the pollings and the outlooks and forecasts, because at 7 o'clock,
right?
Okay, 7:30 here at my time, Florida time. Now it's 10:30. They had Hillary at 82% winning.
Wow.
Of the forecast. Now Trump is at 87 forecast. It completely did a 120 flip. Their projecting forecast is at 284 Trump for electoral votes.
Yeah, let me bring that up real quick.
Completely flipped.
Wow.
I mean, everything completely flipped. If you would have seen that polling
when
I first started, I was like, what in the heck are they? I mean, it's typical New York Times, And then I realized, wait, I'm seeing something happening here. And it went from Hillary at 82% forecast to now 87 Trump.
Wow. Yeah, we've actually I've got it open right now.
Yeah, complete 180. Unbelievable. So.
Wow.
But yeah, you go down and you just hover your mouse over it, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you guys can look at this. I've got it on the screen right now. It'll load up on on YouTube in a second. But yeah, so Trump chances of winning Florida are at 95% right now. It just shot up in the last hour when you and I jumped off the phone. He jumped from, he was at about a little bit 75. Now he's up to 95%. So it says once Florida has counted all the results or estimated margin, blah blah blah. It basically says he won. It's a nice way of saying he won. And let me see, where is that? Arizona. He's winning Arizona, which is good. That's where I'm at. And how did you vote? Did you do the paper ballot thing, or what did you do this year?
I did paper ballot. I did early voting paper ballot.
I know. Yeah,
I did early voting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like 5 or 6 paper ballots. No, I did. No. But me and you was talking earlier about how people were doing that from state to state.
Sure.
In other words, you can live in 2 states and vote in one state and send an absentee ballot in another state. If you have 2 physical addresses, and you say like you pay taxes or whatever, you can actually vote twice. The reason why I know that is because Mr. What's his name? It's a guy from the Beach Boys.
Brian Wilson.
No, not Beach Boys. What's his name? It says I should know him because he's from Florida. He's the guy that does the Jimmy Buffett down here in Florida.
Oh, sure.
Jimmy Buffett here in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a house in California, and he was mailing his absentee ballot here in Florida, and he was voting in California. And it's right there. I was like, "Oh, you sorry dog," because he was smiling when he said it, and he made a video on YouTube about it. That he said, "I got an absentee ballot," because he was talking about voting no on the solar here in Florida. The big energy companies got together and they wanted to they tried to trick the people. Which it was a lot of the big industries was trying to make it sound like they were all for solar, and what it was is they're going to charge you $75. In other words, if you're off grid, you're off the solar grid, and say you're not completely off the grid, but during the day you generate electricity to pay your bills, and at the end of the month they cut you a check. Well, Withlacoochee does that. Certain, but Florida Power, Tampa Electric, they don't do it, or Duke Energy, they don't do it.
Wow.
So they try to make it sound funny, and what it is they charge you $75 a month.
Really?
To use their grid if you're off grid with solar.
That's ridiculous.
And that was the trick. And they're like, let the sun be for you. And it was a whole thing. It was a trick. And it was vote no on Amendment 1 here in Florida, and it was ridiculous.
Wow.
How they made it sound. So it nosedived. It bottomed out. And here in Florida now we have medical marijuana here in Florida.
Yeah.
So a lot of things have changed.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I just put up on the screen right now the live call-in number, so you can call that number and the PIN. And I haven't sent this out to my subscribers yet, which goes to show you people, if you're not on the newsletter, you're not going to find out, and if you're not on the YouTube channel, you're not going to find out. So I'm glad that I got you on board. Now, we were discussing earlier on the phone a little bit about some of the issues with the voting machines. All I know is this: I showed up 10 minutes early, and I overheard the lady who was there. She was obviously one of the assistants. She's saying, "Oh, having a problem with the machines again." And it was weird because we had just opened up the polls probably a few minutes after that, because I showed up early, guys, and I spoke to a veteran there, and he's like, "Man, I've been coming to these for years. I've been coming to this specific location. I've never seen a turnout like this before." And there was like a couple hundred people out there before the polls even opened, and I was there 10 minutes early. Opened up at I think it was 6 o'clock. I was there at like 5:50, even before that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna take a while." And it took me probably more than 40 minutes till I finally got in there. And just standing outside, and luckily it was nice weather. But you were telling me, TNTVS, about some of the issues with the voting machines, about people's just some problems with that. So I'll go ahead and bring up some of the news. But what were you hearing? You were hearing something about people getting counted multiple times. You mentioned that guy who rushed the stage in Reno. Tell me about that.
Yeah, he ended up rushing the stage over at Reno. I forget his name right offhand because I don't have it here in front of me. I should have pulled him up. Okay. But it was on InfoWars. He they ended up, a lot of people ended up finding out who this guy was. And he was over on, they found his Facebook page. And of course, he's got the Hillary logo kind of like the American flag that's kind of like haloed over you. In other words, you can still see the person, but it's got that, how Facebook went through that little phase where,
Sure.
You got that American flag over you or whatever sex, gender, whatever it was. You had this halo where you could still see your image.
Oh,
well,
of
he had
course.
this Hillary halo. Yeah, he had the Hillary Clinton logo halo over his name. And this is the guy that rushed over in Reno, Nevada, who was not rushing the stage when they rushed Trump off the stage.
Right.
He was holding up a sign saying Republicans against Democrats. So, of course, they interviewed him. The Mail, the local news, interviewed him. And come to find out, he's sitting there saying he's a Republican and everything else. Come to find out,
wow.
The InfoWars ended up digging him up, found him. He's got a Hillary logo over his name. He's not a registered Republican.
Wow.
His grandmother lived at the same address, and she had died many years ago. And he had voted for like early voting or like Democrat-wise. He was voting for Hillary. And his dead grandmother had voted from that same address.
Wow. Wow.
So once they started digging him up and finding out, he was nothing more than a hack. That's all he was. And he tried to go up there and make it look like, oh, the Republicans were attacking me. The Trump supporters were attacking me. And that was the last-ditch effort to try to make it look like, look how mean, they are. So.
Oh, nice.
But, yeah, it's just unbelievable how this guy was easily found and busted. Because as soon as I seen his face, I started running his name.
Really?
And that's when I didn't even have to, because by the time I jumped on it, it was already like 10 people ahead of me, and I was like, "Oh, good, I got his name." And I looked, I'm like, "Oh shit," And so like I was gonna send the information to InfoWars, but when I did it, there was like 10 people ahead of me. Or like within minutes, we all were finding this guy.
Really? Yeah.
So I just kind of backed off, and I was like, "Yeah," because as soon as I seen it, I watched it live.
Really?
On it was on the Trump Live where you could watch the Reno Nevada. So I was literally watching it live. I seen him getting rushed off stage.
Wow.
And then I seen the cops taking him out of the. And I said, somebody's going to interview him. Someone's going to find him.
Yeah, I was only
So
about
we
10 minutes
found him.
after. Someone's like, you got to see this. That was because I was 10 minutes late as to seeing what happened. Yeah.
Right. So as soon as they rushed him off, I knew the cops, the local law enforcement, I knew they knew who he was, and they was going to identify him. So we were like, searching him. And so, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll find that article real quick. But just so, guys, if you're listening to this on YouTube, check the screen right now. I've got the live call-in number and the PIN number if you want to dial in. And then if you want to ask a question, it's *6 followed by 1. Now, I just now sent this out to the subscribers, so they'll be getting it soon, and they're going to be jumping on board. But let me go and find that article real quick. I actually have something on the screen which is quite interesting. Here it is. Video. Machine refuses to allow vote for Trump in Pennsylvania. Opinion stuck on Clinton Kane. It's this video posted on Twitter shows an African-American man attempting to vote for Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, but the voting machine refusing to select any option other than Hillary Clinton. So I'm going to go ahead and play that real quick so you guys can see this. So he keeps hitting Donald Trump, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see every time he hits it, it keeps flashing the button for Hillary Clinton. And he's like, of course. Yeah. So that video's up there right now. I'll go ahead and play it one more time for everybody. But you can see he's clearly pushing. There's a number for 201. You're supposed to press that if you want to vote for Donald Trump and Mike Pence. And it's not working. It's already got the Hillary Clinton one lit. And he doesn't. I don't know how he's supposed to fix that. But yeah, we've been hearing about stuff like this. It's really easy to tamper with these machines. I was reading about something called straight Republican, where basically you just jump in there and you just vote straight Republican, and people were having issues with that too. So did you hear anything about that, where people were trying to vote straight Republican and then it was switching the president?
Yeah, over in Texas, they were having that quite early. Even when I went to go early vote, they were having that problem over in Texas. A lady over there at Austin, Texas, which is a very highly liberal, left-leaning Democrat area. A lady had said she went up there and she went to go vote.
Right.
And she went to go vote. It's called a straight run. See, here in Florida we do paper ballots, but over there they have the machines, and the machines that were there, excuse me, were actually by George Soros, the company that George Soros owns is the company that made them. And so she went to go vote. It's called a straight run. She went to hit straight run Democrat or Republican, I mean. And so she hit straight run, and then before you say you want to select to verify, this is your answer.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, I want to verify before she posts it.
Right.
And everything was straight run Republican except for Donald Trump and Hillary was switched.
Imagine that.
And she looked, and she said, thank God I caught that. And she goes, wait a minute. So she did it again. And then she did it again the third time. So then she called the voter, well, what's his name? The guy who does the voter registration. He's the voter, like the council guy. I forget his name, but anyhow, he walked over there and she said, "Look, I got a problem with this machine." Well, they looked at the machine and she did it again.
Wow.
And he go, "Oh, well, this machine must be bad." So then this machine must be bad.
Oh,
so she went to another one.
The machine
did
must
the same
be bad.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be bad. Must be bad. So they huddled over to another machine.
Believable. Totally believable. Yeah.
Yeah. Must be bad machine.
Yeah.
So they huddled her over to another machine. That one did the same damn thing.
Wow.
And her daughter had went and voted earlier, and she said, "Did you check it and make sure?" And she goes, "Well, yeah, I think so." And she goes, "Did you check?" Now she's realizing her daughter may have just voted for Hillary.
Wow.
And she's going, my grandmother's coming up, and I want to stand in this booth with her.
Okay.
And she goes, oh, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
I got to read.
So,
I got to read you some of this, man. Oh, I'm on Twitter right now, so people know how to do an advanced search. You go into Twitter, and you type in quotation marks. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. You type in straight Republican in quotation marks, then you hit a space, and you type Clinton. And look at what I'm getting here. 33 minutes ago, Texas voters say voting machines picked Clinton Kane with straight Republican ballot. That's Texas. Here's another one. Another one out of 47 minutes ago, Texas voters say voting machines picked Clinton Kane with straight Republican ballot. I'm just going to keep strolling down. See, this is how you find stuff. Here's another one. Clinton names comes up when voter inputs straight Republican. This is in Pennsylvania. So now we got Pennsylvania and Texas. Here's another one. 4 hours ago, Fox News, she's tweeting to it. It says Latino, Leah. So, okay, she says, I had a problem with my ballot. I voted straight Republican, and it went to Hillary Clinton. Had to call the man in to help me. So this is happening, and this is on Twitter right now, guys. This is happening right now on Twitter where people, look at this one. Now, they're already closed some of these polls, but here's another one. In Pennsylvania, don't vote straight Republican. The machine switches the vote to Clinton. Why would we expect anything else? So this is just coming up, guys. So we have Pennsylvania, we've got Texas. This is just happening, it seems. If you vote, here it goes. Here's another guy, Christopher. This was 10 hours ago, so this was earlier this morning. If you vote the straight Republican ticket, it chooses Hillary Clinton for president. That isn't a glitch. That's fraud in Pennsylvania. So this is
real quick, update. Trump is at 183 electoral votes. Clinton's at 131.
Okay, let me refresh my screen real quick, buddy. I'm on New York Times right now. It's still showing the 168.
Yeah, I'm on Fox right now. Fox is showing that live, and CNN.
Yep.
And CNN CNN's still at 167, 122. They haven't updated theirs yet.
Okay.
They haven't updated theirs yet, but Fox has their updated.
Excellent. Now you guys that are on right now, I see there's a ton of callers, guys. If you guys are on the call right now, you want to talk to me and Team TBS, hit *6 right now. You'll get in the queue. As soon as you hit *6, hit the number 1, and you'll be in the queue. And I'll go ahead and take the calls as soon as they come in. But I've got it on the screen again. Here's the call-in number: 712-775-7035. Your PIN number is 181420. I've also got the real community engagement up right now, guys. We're just checking that site out and. Is it up
on YouTube right now?
I'm trying to switch between the two. I might have to. Let me see if I can get into their.
The reason why is I'm trying to pull it up here on YouTube.
Okay, let's see if this will work. Probably won't. That's just going to bring the source code. I was trying to load. I was trying to load the real community engagement and have the YouTube up as well live. But let me go and just see what we got here going.
Because I like the YouTube. We have a lot of people asking questions.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was on there. We did one once before, and I just didn't know if you was on your same channel.
Awesome.
Which was it RV News, Dinar?
Yeah, no, we're on Global Currency Reset for this one because I don't want to focus on Dinar for this one, of course. Yeah.
Right.
So here we are, guys. So let me just go ahead and go through some of this.
Okay, I see it. Global Currency.
Yeah, the economy doesn't care who wins. Yeah. Okay. I'm texting Nash right now. He's probably listening right now. I'm just gonna say, call in. Okay, so let's see. On your IQD calls live stream page, awesome. Dow futures is down 700 points. Really, that's interesting.
Well,
George
yeah,
Soros
that was another key thing. They always said when it went down that the incumbent was not going to win, that but there's no really incumbent here. They're both fresh. Now, like if it was an example, they kept harshing on this, and they kept confusing people because they said if the stocks went down, Hillary would win. If the stocks went up, if the stocks went up, Hillary would win. If the stocks went down, Trump would win.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying.
Yeah, they did the
and they kept using that phrase, the incumbent. I'm thinking nobody's the incumbent. You're idiots.
Yeah.
They kept saying that on CNN.
Why were they
Hillary's
saying that?
not an incumbent.
No.
She's not. And what's his name? Trump is not an incumbent. They're both running. Now it'd be different. Say like if it was, like Obama's second run.
An incumbent is
his
a person.
second run, and then you have somebody coming in.
Yeah, an incumbent is somebody who's the current, already in office.
Right.
So
that's what they kept telling people, and they kept confusing people, thinking that Hillary was going to win by a landslide, just like everybody, like the polling kept saying. And now they're realizing the polls are just like back when Reagan won.
Wow.
The polls were nothing but just garbage.
Wow.
The polls are nothing but garbage.
Let's see what we got here.
I can't find you on
Trump's victory. Were you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, just go to Global Currency Reset. It's on the YouTube page.
Yeah. I got to hit videos. Dang it. I'm on your home. Let's see here.
No, it says Global Currency Reset user. Let me see where it is. Oh, it's here right now. There it is. It says live call 2016 presidential election. So, yeah. So, if you go to the Global Currency Reset YouTube channel, there it is. Cool. And you'll be on chat.
There we go. I see it. I see it. Yep.
So I got, looks like Nash is, and I'm meeting the FBI tomorrow, right? Did I tell you?
What's that?
Did I tell you? I'm meeting the FBI again tomorrow.
Yeah, you did. You told me that earlier.
Yeah. Oh, Nash doesn't want to call. Okay. That's fine. No, that's fine, dude.
Dinar Chat 1 put a big Trump.
Did?
I like that.
Yeah. I like this. This is actually awesome. So we're watching history go down. Let me go and refresh New York Times. New York Times is still showing 168 for Trump. It hasn't added that. Now, has it added Florida yet? It still hasn't added Florida.
I noticed that.
Why is that?
I noticed they haven't added Florida yet, and I've been refreshing the page to see if they added Florida, and they're not doing it. And everybody else, even CNN, everybody's projected Florida. And CNN, or New York Times, is still holding out at 99%. Yeah. I don't know why they're still holding out at 99%. It's actually retarded. It's just stupid. I don't know why they're doing it, but everybody else on regular live TV is already projected. I've got to turn this down. I'm hearing my voice talk.
Oh, you are? Okay, yeah.
Well, the YouTube is up, and I keep hearing my voice talking.
Okay, yeah. Well, the problem with the YouTube is it's delayed about 15 to 18 seconds for the most part. Let me refresh Florida one more time, guys, since you're over there. Okay, so according to New York Times, obviously it says the best guess is Donald Trump is going to win Florida. Yeah, we got that. It's weird that Obama actually won Florida in 2012.
I know it.
And in 08.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
But when you scroll down, you see win presidency, popular margin, electoral votes. They got Trump at 300. It's scrolling between 293 to 301, and it shows Trump winning. The forecast, Trump winning by 94%.
Wow.
Now that's New York Times because like I said at 7:30, they were hard Hillary leaning left, which is normal. But then they had no other choice but to switch it, and it's just amazing.
Yes.
How they just still.
Yeah, speaking of which, Nash said he's just getting with politics. Hey, man, I totally understand politics and religion. It's touchy for a lot of people, But check this out. So
well, not right now. The election's over, and you could say you voted for Hillary. There's no damnation between Hillary and Clinton. It's just your personal beliefs. There's nothing wrong to say you voted for Hillary. I mean, it's just an election here. I mean, everybody's got their own personal opinions.
I don't think you voted for Hillary. I haven't met any.
No, but I'm just saying nobody wants to talk politics, religion. But right now we are in a massive voter swing here that this country could either go either way. And if you liked the way you liked it, and then you voted for Hillary, then that's your prerogative.
Exactly.
But for me, I voted Trump all the way.
Yeah, me
and
too.
that's just to say, hey, there's got to be a change. We got to change something here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Not
the change that we got.
Healthcare insurance and premiums are going up. It's just ridiculous.
I've heard some people are their premiums are almost going up by
116% on some people.
Yeah, I heard 50%.
Yeah, went up.
Yeah,
I heard the last one was in California or somewhere. It was going up 116%.
Wow.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane.
So Tony's on here saying they're still waiting on Pennsylvania. They closed hours ago, so I'll check Pennsylvania for you, Tony. But yeah, Tony, I don't know what time you joined us, but yeah, look at what this was saying. If you vote straight Republican, it chooses Hillary Clinton for president. That's not a glitch. That's fraud. And what is it?
Right now, they got it. They got on Fox News. They have 131 Hillary, 183 Trump.
Let me check Pennsylvania.
For right now we've already won the House and the Senate because we got a 47 Republican, 42 Democrat. So it looks like we're going to have a complete full swing here.
This will be great. Well, we need this. This is the change that we need. Anybody want to? I see there's a bunch of callers. You guys can hit *6 and then 1, and
right.
We'll take you. But yeah, this is just. I like watching this happen. Markets crash. Peso
I
plunges.
like to hear people's point of view, why they voted for Trump and why they voted for Hillary.
Yeah.
There's no damnation here. You're not going to get yelled at or cussed at. We just want to know why you voted for Hillary and why you voted for Trump.
Sure.
And to me, that's what this country needs. You can fight all day long. You don't need to fight on the phone here. But just why did you choose that individual? And you feel freely to voice your opinion. I mean, that's why we're here. Yeah. It's not a debate because the debate's over with. Yeah, we're on the election now.
Yeah, we're finished with that. Yeah, no, we got.
Yeah, we're done with the debate. I just want to know why you felt safe to vote for Hillary, or why you felt safe to vote for Trump.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's see what people say. Forget about the meaningless stuff about everything, but let's just
forget about the mudslinging and who's the bad, who's the rapist, who's the con artist, who's the devil. I don't care about that. I'm talking about policies. Let's find out why. Policy-wise, we all have our own opinion on who's guilty, who's wrong. Trump shouldn't have said this. He shouldn't have touched that girl. Bill Clinton shouldn't have. Hillary shouldn't have lied. Okay, whatever.
Right.
Talk about politics, policy. Sure. Why did you vote for each one? Which one and why?
Right.
So
let's look at this article that just came up. Let me go ahead and move this down a little bit. Hang on a sec. I don't want to go to that. Texas voting machines for straight Republican voters picked. Clinton Kane. This is a news article. The website is bb4sp.com/Texas voting machine. It says right here, largest ever voter fraud scam detected in Texas. And looks like they got Newt Gingrich on with Sean Hannity, and it says caught on tape. It says the code in these Texas voting machines needs to be examined because this has to be pre-programmed to happen like that. People need to go for jail for this BS. Time for pitchforks and torches at Sorrell's house, people say. And there it is right there. It says from KISS FM 96.9, early voting for the 2016 election started today. And this was on October 24th, actually. And it says people are taking this opportunity to skip the long lines. And it says they're talking about this. 2 voters from Canyon posted their experience they had while voting. Apparently, when these voters chose the straight Republican option, the ballot selected Clinton Kane. Now, wait a second. This was back. This was October. What day was it? It was October 24th when this happened, and we're seeing right now on Twitter live the same issues happening. So, I've got an anonymous caller. Let me go and take it. I think I know who it is, and you are live on the air.
Hello, this is Vishal here from India.
Well, hey, how are you?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, we're good.
I just wanted to inform you something.
Sure.
That your United States is busy in the elections, and in India, the Indian government, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has banned 500 and 1,000 rupees notes. So, what's your take on that?
What do you mean?
On the what? On the what? What do you say, rubies?
Yeah. Are you on a speakerphone? You sound like you're on a speakerphone.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking in a tunnel.
Yeah, if you have it on speakerphone, can you turn off speakerphone and say it one more time? It's I know how the phones are because I went to India, but just say that one more time, please, because I want to look this up.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm saying you that in America there is a election, right?
Right now,
Yes,
yes.
America is yeah, it's booming on the election, but here in India there is a financial collapse, I think,
A financial collapse in India, you think,
because
right now?
yeah, because the government of India, the Prime Minister, which is Narendra Modi,
Oh, I see it.
which has banned,
Hmm.
yeah, he's starting to ban 1,000 rupees and 1,000 rupees
I see
and
this.
500 rupees notes.
Yeah, guys, he's telling the truth. Right now, it says they're abolishing the 500 and 1,000 rupee notes over there in India. I think when I went to India, the largest I saw was 500. When did the 1,000 notes, did those come out recently in the last 10 years?
Yes,
Okay.
and he started banning this. And my take is people should start believing on the cryptocurrencies like bitcoins and Ethereum. So what's your take on that?
I used to get involved with Bitcoin, and the interesting thing was, I was kind of shocked that my computer, the graphics card on my computer, was able to generate Bitcoins, and I was a little wary about that. I'm personally into real money, and real money for me. You're in India, so you understand the importance of holding gold. India loves gold, and I've been to Chennai. That's actually the part of India I went to, and gold shops everywhere. I mean, that is the most popular thing. I'm not sure if you're calling from Chennai or not, but I think real money is important. However, if you're trying to get money out of an area, like for instance when they were in Cyprus and they were trying to get money out, one of the things that they did was they used Bitcoin. They were able to put their money into Bitcoin, cross the sea, and then they were able to get their money out when they got to the other side. But they weren't allowed to actually use the banks, because apparently people had their money was held up in the bank. So if you had physical currency, yeah, you had to do something. So some people would put in the Bitcoin. Some people by default kept their money in Bitcoin. But the good thing was people who did not have money in the bank were able to get their money out. So I think Bitcoin is useful for moving money around. But personally, what do you think about gold? Do you prefer to have gold as a form of wealth
Yes,
preservation?
I prefer to have gold. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, but I believe in the cryptocurrencies. So this rubbish government started doing this nonsense thing. Like they want to they want to destroy the black money.
Mm-hmm.
How do
what they are doing is,
how do you feel about America's elections? How do you feel about the elections going on here in the country? Like
yeah,
your personal opinion between the two candidates. Is there a favored one between the two for any reason?
Right. Are they speaking in India that they would prefer to have Clinton over Trump? Is that a discussion going on right now?
yeah, it is going on, but I believe that the people will vote. Like if you think Trump is going to win, then you're going to means it will show up on the results. It will show on the counting day that who will win. I personally do not support anyone.
Okay.
I think I should support the people which are voting.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we believe in democracy completely. I agree with you. But
Yeah.
have you heard anything?
If people,
Yeah. Is any?
yeah, I heard that people are promoting means people are supporting Trump, and some people are promoting the Hillary.
Hillary?
Clinton.
Yeah. Has Hillary had an impact over there in India, or do you think Trump will have a bigger impact now that if he wins?
The thing is, Indians think that if the Trumps win, then the immigration policy will be very strong, and if the Hillary wins, he will start accepting visas for tourist visas and for students for becoming NRI for getting green cards.
Right.
People are thinking that if the Hillary wins, the people will easily get green cards, and if Trump, it won't get them
Wow.
the green
Well,
card.
a lot of people misconstrued it. Just for facts wise, a lot of people did not understand what Trump was talking about. His biggest thing was our policies that we have right now under Barack Obama is if you are in a line, a waiting list to get to this country, people have noticed they have been waiting for 8, 7, 6, 5 years waiting list because so many illegals coming into this country. There's been a hold. Trump, he said, if you are on a waiting list, you take first priority to get into this country.
Right.
If you're here illegally, then you go to the back of the line. Mm-hmm. So Trump is actually promoting by if you are somebody with a visa or you're trying to get into the country for school, he's actually promoting that because he says you are the first ones in line to come in. It's because so many illegals coming into the country is what's slowing it down. So he said people that are waiting are going to be the first ones in. He said we're not going to push them to the back because you have to have a balance between people that are sneaking in illegally,
right,
and you got our resources trying to find them versus our resources trying to get the people that are trying to become citizens. So it slows everything down because you now have to stop and fix the problem. And believe it or not, Obama has kicked out, a lot of illegal immigrants out of this country. A lot of people don't even know that. But he kicked out a lot of people out of this country. And that slows the process down where Trump says, look, we're going to put you on the fast track. If you want to come into this country legally, you will be put on the fast track. You'll come in much faster, less problems, and if you want to assimilate, which the problem is nobody wants to assimilate. Assimilate is basically you need to learn our language and learn our culture. You can still have your culture, but you need to assimilate. Now, the problem with the illegals, they don't assimilate. They stay the way they are, and they hide under radar.
Right.
Now, there may be family issues, which nobody wants to tear apart a family.
Of course not.
But if your child sneaks over to the country, if your father sneaks over to the country and brings his family, and then you want to send the family back, but you feel sorry for the kids, whose fault is it? It's the dad.
Right.
It's the parents. They're the ones that started this mess. It's like, don't blame our government because you feel sorry for the children.
Right.
You have to understand it's the parents' fault that brought you here.
All right, the law was broken. I know, and it's
the law was broken, and so now we have this feelings. We have emotional feelings attached to it, and I'm sorry, you say example, you break into you rob a bank, you hold a gun up, you hold a bank at gunpoint, and then you get caught, and then you tell the judge, I'm sorry, but I needed the money. Oh, okay. Will the judge let you go? No, he won't let you go because you broke the law. So it's the same thing. I feel for people. My wife is from Colombia, from Cali, Colombia, and it took her 6 years to become an American citizen. And I went through the whole process with my wife.
Yeah.
And and so coming in here legally, you can do it. And Trump is actually saying he's going to put people on the fast track. If you're here illegal, you go to the back of the line.
Wow. You guys, yes.
And I think that's fair.
Yeah.
He didn't, to me that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what do you think about that?
If you have a felony, say you have a felony that you robbed somebody at gunpoint, or you driving alcohol and you're drinking and driving and you've got a felony, no, you're not a citizen and you don't have that right.
Right.
You have to obey foreign laws. If I go to India and I disobey India laws, I get in trouble.
You're subject to the laws over there, of course.
Exactly. I'm subject to the laws of India.
Right.
If I disrespect your religion in India, I have to pay the penalty.
So now it's saying Hillary's winning over here. This is we're kind of we're missing out on what's happening. So what this gentleman was talking about, which I find crazy, and maybe you can elaborate on this, is that basically India is no longer gonna be there. How are they doing this? Did they just announce this on TV, so that they're gonna no longer use the 500 and 1,000 rupees? Is that how they said it? They just came on TV and told everybody, or how did they announce this?
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah. They announced on TV.
And they just said if you have
They
money, it's
announced on
worthless, or you have to exchange it. You have until what, December 30th? It says.
Uh, yeah, it says we have to exchange it before some December. From before March of 2017.
Okay, I
The
see
dates
this.
are not fixed, but it can change.
Why are they doing this?
The reason
This is more than just
they
the
are
black
doing that-
money. It's something else. What do you think it is?
The government is doing this because to stop the black market, black
Okay.
money.
Just people dealing with higher denomination notes. I see. Okay. So the,
Yeah,
the black
like,
economy is
if-
about
if-
23% according to this. Yeah, so it's a pretty large. Let's see. The World Bank estimates about 20, almost 25% of money. But black money is it's just people doing private transactions, right? That's all it is.
Let me give you.
Yeah.
Let me give you a
And
quick.
the thing is-
Let me step. You can stay on. Let me give you a quick update. CNN, Clinton News Network. They got Hillary at 190 and Trump at 186.
Yeah, that's
okay?
what my brother was just saying, and I can't.
Okay,
I
now
can't understand that.
Fox News has Trump at 222 and Hillary Clinton at 202.
New York Times has Trump
It
at
just goes to
187.
show you. It
Yeah.
just goes to show you how Clinton News Network, CNN, refuses to show what's going on.
Well-
so there's a electoral votes are in
Uh-huh.
at 222 versus Clinton at 202 on Fox News, and then now that's the real clear politics.
Well, it's showing
And then,
that.
of course,
it's showing that she's winning California, but there's 0% showing on New York Times. Everything else is counted, but
I know it. And here they're over there showing 190, 186, like she's winning over Trump. Just bull.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
well, they have rigged elections in India, I think, also, don't they? Don't they rig the elections over there sometimes? They rig the elections over there?
Yeah, there is going to be a municipal election, like a municipal corporation election.
Would now
In-
military-wise, for like protection. I know America has a lot of vested interest in India. Do you feel safer if Trump becomes president, or do you feel safer if Hillary becomes president?
Great question.
Because we do respect and we do a lot of trade with India, but you are a vested interest to this country. Who do you feel is a better protection wise? Who do you think would give you a more of a military protection, Hillary or Trump?
I think Trump.
Yeah,
You think Trump?
I think he sees what happened in the Middle East, is right, with Syria and everything, and that was Hillary Clinton was
You
our
see
Secretary
how
of State.
you've probably witnessed how our military just walked away, and all of a sudden ISIS popped up. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, "Whoa!" There was a vacuum gap, and that was the biggest thing. That's what scared me. When Barack Obama was president, he pulled our military out, and there was nothing there. And poor Iraq, they just got bombarded.
Right.
And I felt sorry watching what's going on in Iraq. And, even if there was any kind of currency valuation of their country, I mean, it just went to the toilets because we pulled out of a vacuum, and next thing you know, ISIS grows, terrorists is getting all the rampant. And I think me personally, with Trump in there, they're going to see an iron fist of we're not going to put up with it,
Right.
And versus Clinton and Hillary, they're kind of more, to me, is more of a pushover.
Right.
We draw imaginary lines in the sand, and then we don't back our words up. Where I don't think we're going to have that with Trump.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling. We appreciate the insight from India. It was very interesting to
Yes.
get that news from you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Jim.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and I would love to talk to you in personal after the conference once tomorrow or maybe after a few days.
Well, I have to meet with the FBI tomorrow. I'm going to be kind of busy, but do you have my email address?
Yeah, I have your email address in the mail which I received in the newsletter.
The newsletter. Okay, please reply to that, and then let me know that I spoke to you on the call, and then I can probably try to give you a call, maybe not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And my name is Vishal Mukadam.
Oh, okay. How do you? Here, I'll go ahead and type that out real quick. How do you spell that?
Hey, did you make sure you jump on the
V I
YouTube or whatever? You can ask a question, jump on chat,
Oh, sure.
get on there and chat.
Oh, sure.
yeah,
Let me write your name down real quick.
yeah, Vishal
Okay.
MU
Okay.
KADAM.
Got it. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for your time. And what is the name of your another host?
Of my what?
Oh, may I know the another person which is talking with you? The
Oh, sure.
I forgot his name.
Yes, he's TNTBS, and you'll find he has a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TNTBS,
I
we
have
are
seen
the
his
people.
blog
Yeah,
or
I make
something.
crazy, stupid videos.
He makes a lot of funny. He makes a lot of funny videos for everybody. So.
Yeah. Could you say that again? TNT?
T as in Tony. N as
Yeah.
in Nancy. T as in Tony. TNT,
Yeah.
and then the last word is BS, as in boy
Yeah,
and Sean.
TNT. Bullshit.
Yeah, TNTBS. Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah. Okay.
He definitely got it. Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much. I'll be on this line. I'll listen to what you're talking. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can you mute me now?
I will mute you right now. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. I cannot believe what's happening in India now, that they're just going to tell everybody, well, look, we're just going to not be using these notes anymore for a little
I
bit.
know it. Can you imagine that?
On the
Oh my
election day,
God.
all the Americans are
What would
focused.
make them do that?
Well,
What do
wait
you
a
think
second.
would-
But do you understand what this means? Do you know how many Americans have currency from India that they don't know this is going to happen, and they're going to have to?
I have. Yeah, I even have currency. I may have to get rid of.
I know. Oh boy. Hey, let me go ahead and play what's let me see if we can hear this right now. Let's see what's happening on the election right now. Let's see. NBC is calling Oregon for Clinton. Let's hear what this sounds like real quick.
Yeah, I'm switching back and forth from the computer to the television, going back to CNN and Fox.
Look
Looking
at
at the
that.
two different.
So Pennsylvania's going to Clinton. That's the one that we're having all those issues with. And Rhode Island's going to Clinton.
Right. Well, they're talking about it, but if you look at other things there, that's why I said you got to be careful with CNN. Them guys are just tricky. They're slimy.
Well, let me see. I'm on NBC,
You know, we all-
NBC right now, so yeah. Oh, anybody? I see there's more callers, guys. If you're in the call queue, go ahead and hit *6 if you want to jump on board. Wow.
Right now on Fox, they're showing 43,469 votes for Trump, and he's at 49% of the country. Hillary's at 46.6 at 41 million.
And
Trump's at 43. He's at 43,565 at 49% of the nation.
how many electoral votes does he have?
202 versus Clinton at two. He's got 222 versus Clinton's 202.
Okay, Clinton on oh, this is so crazy. We're getting
No, that's on Fox. That's on Fox.
NBC.
Yeah,
Trump,
CNN is not going to show it.
no, I know NBC has.
Nebraska. They just showed Nebraska went to Trump.
Okay, NBC
he's got
has Trump at 187 and Clinton at 209.
Yeah, they're behind.
Why
they're
is he
behind.
not mentioning
they're not,
Florida?
They're not even staying up with the poll dates.
Why are they not? They haven't even mentioned Florida yet. On it's like they're afraid to call Florida for Trump on NBC.
They did. They call. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. They're avoiding it. They said they did. They did say it real quickly, then they backed off because the Hillary camp's watching CNN.
Oh, jeez.
And so they're they're like, make sure Hillary looks like she's ahead. 190. It's like whatever. The CNN is a joke.
Q&A queue is cleared.
All right, I just cleared the queue. So anybody who wants to join in the queue, go ahead and hit *6 and then followed by 1. I think people they don't want to discuss politics. They're just kind of interested in what's actually happening right now.
Well, Cameron J. Cameron J. You can say kill Trump and all that stuff, but dude, that's just stupid.
Who's that? Who's saying that?
Some guy on YouTube. That's just ridiculous. I mean, that's if you don't like Trump, that's fine. Don't say you don't want to kill him. I can't stand Hillary, but I'm not going to say kill her. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
That's just that's childish. That's just childish.
It is. I didn't know people were doing that.
Yeah, that's just childish. His name is Cameron J. 456. That's uncalled for. Don't be dumb like that.
Did he message
You know,
you?
if you want to call and you want to say why you dislike Trump, that's fine. If you want to call and say why you voted for Hillary, that's fine. But don't sit there and say you want to kill somebody, because that just gets you in trouble. That puts a red tag on you, a red flag. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
that when you're that heated, where you say you want to kill somebody, you are borderline psychotic at that point. Of this whole thing is driving you mad, and you just need to relax. And just
I agree with
chill
you.
out.
I agree.
There's no telling. We don't know who's going to win this election.
Right.
I hope it's Trump, but if he doesn't, I don't like Hillary, but if she wins, nothing I can do about it.
It's gonna suck.
It's
gonna.
I don't. Well, yeah, it's gonna suck. I don't want her to win.
Right.
But right now the forecast on New York Times is showing 95% forecast for Trump landslide win.
Let me go and find that. Where's that on the homepage? Where are you at right now?
Yeah, it's on that page. They got a 95 with the arrow mark.
I see it. 95%.
It's a 95%. When you put that line, that's a landslide.
Yeah, let me.
That's what they're saying.
What I'm gonna do real quick, guys, is while we're talking, I'm actually capturing the entire page and making a screenshot of it, just because I like, for historical reasons, it's nice to have like a full page screenshot, and that's what I did just now. Okay, so I have that screenshot saved in case anything strange starts to happen and they change it up. But so
somebody's calling in.
Let me see. Somebody call in. No, people don't want to call in. They want to listen. That's kind of interesting. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and play a little bit of what do we got? NBC. Let's hear what they're saying.
New Hampshire and Nevada. The thing is, you go in this, you're going to have recounts maybe in the main second district. You may have a recount in Nebraska second.
Can't have that airspace. Got to keep talking.
We have, and never mind, 269, 269 means what? Nobody gets 270,
Trump and
then it goes to the House.
Fox projects Trump wins Florida, North Carolina, and Ohio.
2 hours ago, they said knock it off.
I know.
North Carolina is the firewall that would stop. That's one of the firewalls. Is North Carolina, because North Carolina usually goes towards Democrat, and that was one of Hillary's firewall. And they said if they can take a brick out of one of the firewalls, then the whole game changes. And so that's the only thing that can swing this election right now at this point is massive voter fraud, which is coming your way.
I know.
Somehow Florida escaped it.
Somehow you guys did, but no, they're talking. Let me see. Now it's showing Clinton with 209 and Trump with 187, but they're still not counting Florida.
Yeah.
What does Florida have? Like 30 electoral? Well, how many votes does Florida have?
29.
20. Okay, I thought it was like 30, but yeah. So they still haven't. Yeah. They're still afraid to add that on NBC.
Right. The actual electoral votes right now, projected winner is 222-202. Trump over Clinton. So and CNN just refuses to acknowledge Florida.
I'm going to open up CNN.
Florida, Miami. Yeah. They're refusing to acknowledge it. They're going to hold on to the last minute. And if you still look at their Florida, they're still showing 95%.
Right.
If you look at CNN, they're still showing 95%.
They are. I'm looking
New York
at it right now.
Yeah, New York Times is showing 99.9. It's over. And CNN is refusing to acknowledge Florida.
Why are they doing that? I see that.
They're at 95%. It's ridiculous.
It is.
It's ridiculous.
So listen to this. So let's just go over some news real quick. So Ronnie, the global markets tank as U.S. election results shock. This just came out. Down. And this is what you were saying. You were saying the market was going to... Hold on a second. Hold on, guys.
Right.
Billy Bob Thornton's ad just popped up. I got to pause it. Okay, let that play. So, okay. The good thing I can mute these ads. Global stock markets are sinking, and the Mexican currency is plunging as initial results from U.S. presidential election come in. So you were saying, you had told me that if the stock market started to crash...
If the numbers go down, Trump wins.
Right.
If the numbers go up, Hillary wins.
There you go. So let's Dow futures. Let me open up.
The reason why Wall Street is scared to death because they know Trump is coming in there for trade deals.
Wow.
He's going to stop the trade deals.
Listen,
and that's what that was the projected forecast because of that reason.
Sure.
And he says we're going to shut down the trade deals and we're going to redo it.
You've got a collapse.
And Wall Street absolutely hates that idea.
Okay, guys, so we're on live right now. Dow plunges nearly 750 points as Trump
Yep.
wins.
They see Trump winning,
Yeah.
and people are dumping, they're running, they're grabbing their stocks out of the market because they know the trade deals are coming.
Yeah, if you guys
Trump is going to
you guys better get ready to move your money. If you haven't already moved around your money in your 401k, you better do it now, or at least put in a sell order now before the market's open. It's a Tuesday. The markets are going to tank tomorrow, so you guys just be ready.
Yeah, I know it.
Be ready.
Let me see what's Facebook stocks at. Let me see what stocks are at over at Facebook, because let's see stock prices.
Stock prices of Facebook's actually gone up, but it's not showing the. It's not going to show the where it opens.
The
at.
current.
So wait, it looks like it's
right. Right now it's at 124.22. Yeah. I bought Facebook stock at $19.
Wow.
I bought 1,000. I bought $1,000 worth. $1,000 worth at $19. Right now it's at 124. That's about as low as it got.
That was like the lowest point. Wow.
That's when it started. Yeah, when it started.
So if you bought it from then, you've already seen like a almost 600% gain on what you. That's crazy. That's you made about 6 times, buddy. That's pretty good.
And remember, gold will go up when the stocks drop down, because the value, they're going to, all of them, watch gold and silver start to slowly creep up.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing by January, we're going to see a real big change between gold and silver and the American dollar, because of the stock market wanting to, they're afraid of the trade deals that are going to get squashed, because so many trade deals are going on, like Trump keeps saying, all these Trans-Pacific and NAFTA, all these deals that are going on, and these politicians are padding their pockets.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, crap. And they see Trump coming in, they know a sell-off is coming.
Oh, it's already started happening. That the Chinese Hang Seng Index is down about 700 points. The Japanese Nikkei is also down 700 points. And
what did Trump say? What was one of the biggest things Trump said? He said China is manipulating their dollar.
Yep.
They're manipulating their dollar.
Well, I gotta warn people now because of this. Like I said, I'm so glad that gentleman from India called, because we don't usually track, us in this, let's say, so-called investment realm. We usually just focus on a few currencies. So they're basically pulling out the 500 and the 1,000 notes, which are the largest ones. Those are about, let's see, the 500 rupee note is worth about $33, I think, is what it's worth. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's worth, around $33. And all of a sudden they're going to tell people, well, that you're not going to be able to exchange that. Yeah, here it is right here. So the 500 rupee. Oh wait, I did that wrong. I got to invert this chart. Hang on just a second. So 500 rupee notes is $7. I had the chart totally wrong. 500 Indian rupees is $7.50. So their largest banknote is only worth about $15, and they're pulling it, and they're going to pull it, is what they're saying. So this was huge, because this is happening during this election. People aren't paying attention to this, so I'm glad that he called in about that. But
right.
I was in India just for a short time, guys. I was there in Chennai, which is, you can research that city. It's pretty busy, pretty populated, and I lived in Tokyo, and I'm telling you that I thought India was pretty busy. But let me go and bring up that thing one more time.
Iraq dinar right now, it's at 35, 34, 33. It's counting down for an update. It still is 0.000086. It's still got and it's 1164.69.
Wow, not much of a change.
And now the auction will change. The value is going to stay at 0.000686. It's the auction will change, because you remember it was 1188. Now it's 1164. So the auction is going to be fluctuating, but the value is still going to be 0.3086.
Yeah.
So. Just because I know there's people wanting to know about the IQD that are listening to the call.
Oh, of course.
So that's why you bring it up on XE, XE.com, currency, Iraq dinar.
Sure. Yeah, it's been pretty.
That gives you a live update. It constantly, every 1 minute it updates. It's a live currency update every minute, live.
Yeah, I'll just show people real quick. Here it is right here. This is what he was just speaking of. So it's still at 1164.
XEIQD, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even that change right there, let's see. I'm looking at the big change. It was just from May to, it just went from 1106 to 1166.
Hillary Clinton is sweating, brother. LOL.
Let me see. I'm Dom's brother. F that.
Carmen Geronimo. Carmen.
My brother? Yeah, he's on right now. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Hillary's sweating, brother.
I bring him on, but he probably doesn't want to call in. He can call in if he wants, but I doubt he wants to be on. I see. I was at Forex this morning, and Forex stopped buying the Indian rupee. What's going on in the rupee? Well, mercenary. We just spoke about that. They're going to be pulling the 500 and the 1,000 rupee notes because of all the black deals.
Wow!
Black market
I
deals.
cannot believe.
Yeah.
He won. He flat out won. Polls downright closed. He won Ohio by 52.7% over Hillary's 42.9.
Oh yeah.
He won that. I mean, he won it. I mean, 86% reporting.
I'm refreshing
Dude,
that
he
right
is
now.
just wiped that state.
People
wiped
don't
that
realize
state.
the importance of this. It's already been in. He won Florida, Ohio by 52 with Clinton's 43. So he was up about 8%, and Obama only won by 3% and then 4%. That's it. So he won by literally double of what Obama won. That's huge, guys.
Right.
So.
And Texas is 38 electoral votes, and he's at 52.2 over Hillary's 44.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's and you know the good thing, Gary Johnson has taken him away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, Gary Johnson has been just tailing her. Every time you see a Gary Johnson on there with a 3.2, a 3.0, and a 2.2 on Florida,
Right.
Ohio, and Texas, Gary Johnson is just stealing her votes away from her.
Look at CNN's on right now live, and they're still refusing to call it for. Let me see if I can play
because
the audio.
because they're going by even the New York Times is showing Hillary at 188.
Yeah.
And Fox is showing her at 202. So I mean, you know, we got conflicting stories between the presidential election, New York Times, which we know are left leaning,
Sure,
and CNN, and you know, then you just go by Fox, and you're like, wait a minute, why are these numbers so far off?
I know. It's still showing Clinton at 197 and Trump at 187 on CNN. They're not calling Florida. They're afraid to call Florida on this, and they're not doing it on New York Times. So New York Times and CNN refuse to call Florida, yet they're calling California, where you got like 6% of the votes are tallied up. So how does that happen? So you gotta. So I don't know. It's very strange. California.
Now Michigan's going to be a close call, but Michigan looks pretty good right now to me. It looks good. And in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's always been.
He just got Florida. It just updated.
Wisconsin, yeah.
It just updated.
Wisconsin,
New York
he's at
Times.
49.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh it.
Huh?
It just updated on my screen with Florida. He just got Florida.
Florida just popped up, yeah.
So he's at 216. Hillary's at 188. So he's getting there, guys. Let's see, Arizona. He looks like he's gonna win Arizona and Utah.
He's got 16 on Georgia alone.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so far ahead in Georgia. He's at 53.7 in Georgia, and Hillary's, what is she?
You're right.
43.
So
she's at 43. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Guys, he looks like he's going to win Georgia. That's 16. Arizona is 11. He's got Utah, obviously. He's got Washington State. He's got Iowa. He's got Wisconsin. Guys, add this up. He's got what he needs. New Hampshire. He's got everything he needs.
Yeah. Now the key state is, if you zoom in on Pennsylvania,
right?
Look how close it is.
Yeah, it's very close.
Pennsylvania, yeah, they are.
That's
really
20 votes.
79. Now, if you listen to me, you click Pennsylvania.
Okay, you're watching me live?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Click Pennsylvania.
I'm in Pennsylvania right now.
Take your mouse and hover it over it.
Yeah.
Now, there's 111 precincts just in Cambria County. There's 111 of 133 of that precinct that has voted. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So you can hover your mouse and you'll see which county is voted. And so you know what I'm saying? The precincts.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
yeah.
So you just hover your mouse over it, and it'll show you. And it's just amazing how he may take Pennsylvania. If he takes Pennsylvania, it's done. Game over.
There's 3 precincts that haven't even fully reported yet. They're still not showing anything. So we're still waiting on this. But I'm glad that New York Times is finally calling us. He's already above Hillary here. I mean, the New York Times already called that he was going to win. It says right here, win presidency. It's already got the forecast. Let me see if I can open this up.
Yeah.
Electoral. It's giving Trump 303 electoral votes. Is that a mistake? How's he going to get 300? Is it showing him at 304?
I see 290, 295. Yeah. He's got 303, 305. It varies. It's electoral votes, and they're showing forecast, which is 302, 301, Trump.
Well, his chance of winning the presidency went up, and hers has gone straight down. I mean, this is showing. Here's how our forecasts have changed. So it shows him at 301. Yeah, it shows him at 301 and her at 237. I'm gonna make a screenshot real quick of this because these pages are. It's like a JavaScript thing, so they update. So if I don't save
Trump
the way
right now on Fox News, Trump is 238 over Hillary's 209.
On Fox News, wow.
It's 238 over 209. CNN is showing. Well, they're not even showing it now. They're showing a 268, 269. If it came, they're saying electoral map could be 268, 269 would give Trump a win.
Yeah.
But let's see what they're not showing it. They're hiding it.
I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna leave this up for a sec. I took this down. I used to have this up, guys. I resized my monitor. You guys don't know. I use 2 screens, so I'm able to do this effectively now. And there's a call-in number and pin, so I'm gonna leave that up on the screen for a minute. And I want to bring.
You should see the sad. Oh my God! Go to Fox News and look at the sad faces that they're doing. There's no cheering. They're all sitting there with their hands crossed, looking down. There's no cheering.
Are you talking about the YouTube
New York City headquarters on Fox News? They're all sitting there, looking with their heads down. There's no cheering. There's
really? I gotta see this. Hold on a minute. Let me go ahead and bring this over. Are you watching Fox News on YouTube, or what are you watching Fox News on?
On my Fox News on my Bright House. It's on regular television.
Well, you were right about
that. Yeah, they just showed the Hillary. They just showed the Hillary camp on Fox News, which is channel 37 at Bright House.
Okay, let's see. Fox News.
They're showing
Fox News
Trump.
Is live. Okay, they are live right now. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, CNN is showing 216 to Hillary's 197. And Fox News is showing 238 to 202. See, I see what they're doing. I see what CNN's doing.
Yeah.
They're giving, you know what they're doing? They're giving the possible, maybe, electorals to Hillary,
right?
But they're not doing that to Trump.
No, they gave her California when California was a 6% reporting. They wouldn't give him Florida when Florida was 95%.
Yeah, there's the bias. There's the bias. You see how they're saying? That's what they do. That's what they're doing. They're not showing Florida because well, it's too close to call. Yeah. They won't add it on there. And then now they finally, put a check mark. Florida got it in it. So.
Nash is online. Thank you, Nash. He said CNN just reported Florida. Trump won. Finally, they reported Florida. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Clinton wins California, and it's showing that she won Oregon. Now it's showing Trump wins key state of Florida. So where's he at right now? He's at 216. So finally on CNN, it's showing that he's above of Hillary. He was down for the last hour. Now he's above, which we already knew he was above her anyways. But
right.
It's showing California. It says Clinton wins California. How did that happen? They didn't even have it all reported.
So. It's only 17% reporting.
It says I know.
There's only 17, and they're showing Hillary's got it. They're showing 17.
Yeah, here it is.
Unbelievable.
Let's see.
I mean, okay, if she wins, fine. But you know what? They're only showing 17, and they're showing Hillary's got New Mexico. It's 72%,
here we go.
Which is possible.
Listen to this from CNN's. Hold on a second. I got an ad. It says from CNN's Breonna Killier. I don't know. It's New York. A Clinton staffer wipes away tears. We've seen a young staffer hurrying away from the main floor area, wiping tears away. I just saw a woman at the Javits Center in the crowd pat a man on the back, and he shook his head and exhaled with wide eyes. Lots of people with arms crossed watching on big screen or hand on hip monitoring iPhones. Many people have stopped talking to each other in what was previously a very social crowd. No smiles. This is coming from you.
I know.
Yeah.
If you go over to Twitter, even real clear. What's it called? Politico is showing it. But yeah, it says Trump's got Utah, and so yeah, it's yeah, it's almost looking like it's kind of looking like a landslide in a slow motion.
Sure.
But
are you gonna buy some pesos now? Are you gonna get some pesos now that the peso's collapsing? You gonna get some like in 1994 or whenever? We went to.
I know it, right? Yeah, because they know the Trump deal's coming. Yeah, unbelievable. I am live on the conference call with the rest. Okay, there he is. Vershal, I just see 10 minutes ago.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, can you guys give me a sound check for you guys who are on? Let's see. There's 32 people on YouTube. There's a bunch of you on. You know, it's weird. There's so many people watching, and there's a lot of people listening, but nobody wants to call in right now. I'll leave the number up right now. Somebody please call in. But here's the deal, guys. I want to make sure the audio's coming out good. I'm looking at my bandwidth right now. I'm like running 5 different streams right now, but looks like my bandwidth's holding up. Can you guys give me a sound check and just say you can hear me good, or let me know if I'm lagging, if there's a little bit of skipping when I talk. Please let me know. Ban CNN. Thanks. That's right. Okay. Peso will be a collector's item, and Mexico will become U.S. protectorate. Yeah, probably. CNN wants to sell commercials, so they keep folks hanging. That's what Nash is saying right now. Hawaii says CNN staff is pouring arsenic into the punch in their green room.
Oh, Jesus!
I love watching this go down. My brother says my mother-in-law is a Clinton supporter, passed out in the spare bedroom, mad as hell. She's one of my 3 Clinton supporters out of 79 Trump supporters of mine. You and I were just... You and I were discussing that privately about how in our own personal group we mainly just know supporters of Trump, but we haven't been able to find Clinton supporters. It's been really hard to find them lately. Wow.
And it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's just it is what it is. I mean, people underestimated Trump, and they underestimated he was popular. He was this, that, and the other. And
right.
Like I said, this whole thing could still switch over. There's no telling.
Oh,
but
exactly.
there's just no telling. But what could happen at this point? But right now, the momentum is showing it's Trump.
Yeah, it is.
And what would be nice? There's 78% reporting at Pennsylvania, and Trump is within the margin of error. We're talking 48.9 to 47.5. He's literally knocking on her heels, and what's knocking her down is Gary Johnson is taking her out.
Yeah.
And so if he wins Pennsylvania, I mean that's an extra 20 delegates right there.
Exactly.
That'll push him over.
All right, guys, I think I have it open now. So you guys go ahead and call in. Let me make sure that's set up properly. I got somebody. I'm going to go ahead and take you call 408. I'll give you like 10 seconds just so you can get somewhere quiet, and I'll go ahead and bring you on board. This is exciting watching it. Mercenary saying Trump was at 232, now is at, on Fox, 238, so we'll have to double-check that. And I'll go ahead and bring 408 on the line right now. You're online.
Here I am. My name is Shane.
Hey, Shane, how are you?
Hi. I'm doing freaking awesome. Doing pretty well. I'm trying to
Oh
keep
my God.
language to a minimum and having a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having the website. Thank you for having the opportunity to share with the viewers. And thank you for what you're doing with regards to the reset.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much. It's all for you guys. It's all for you guys. We just want to get the truth out there. That's what we've been doing for the last couple of years, is just try to let everybody know what's really out there, what's really being said. So did you hear the call?
But I miss Tony Renfro, though. I really miss him. I had fun with him.
Shane, do you remember Tony, Shane?
Tony, you mean...
Tony Renfro, Tony TNT.
Yeah.
His brother Ray, yeah.
Ray.
Well, you do know Tony's out of prison, right?
I do not care personally. I don't watch that stuff.
He's in a halfway house.
All right.
He's in a halfway house. So I'm waiting to see what's going to happen there, because he was the original Guru King, and like I said, I kind of miss him because I had fun picking on him.
Yeah, well, if you pick on him, I guess there's probably could come back to you and hurt you in the future. So I just try to step away, and therefore I move on. I found other gurus to I guess admire,
right.
And that would be David Schmidt, a couple other ones.
So where are you at right now?
You like David? You like David?
I did. I wouldn't give him any money though.
Oh, that's wise, I would say. I wouldn't give anybody money personally. I didn't even.
Well, my biggest thing. my biggest thing was the financial trust thing that they were doing. If you've got dinar, I tell everybody, if you have dinar and you really think it could happen, just go to your bank and put it in a safe deposit box, or have you a literally fireproof safe. They're really cheap. You can get a good fireproof safe right at Walmart.
Right.
And you could put the money there yourself. But to give these guys money to hold your finances or put a trust fund or something like that on a foreign currency that you don't really know what's going to happen, the best thing is keep it yourself, save yourself some money and the headache, and just watch the market.
Right.
And just put it in a safe deposit box at your bank, pennies on the dollar for a month, or you can just put it at your house on a fireproof safe, but to give these people $500
right.
is insane. That's what they want. They want people to give them money, and that's why we called them out on it. It's like, you don't need this garbage that they're selling you.
Sure.
And
well, look at what you did with stock. I mean, you did really good with Facebook stock. I mean, you actually made money.
Mm-hmm.
People have been holding dinar for 5 years, and they've lost money because, let's just face it, you lose about 20% when you buy, you lose about 15% when you sell. So you have to see an appreciation of over 30% just to break even. And even then, I mean, most people are still going to be frustrated. They weren't expecting a 30% gain. They're expecting 100,000%.
Breaking news. Trump is at 254 to Hillary's 202.
On where? Where are you checking that out? Because Nash just gave
on Fox News Live, Fox News Television.
Mm-hmm.
Fox News. Trump is at 254 to Hillary's 209.
Hey, Shane, would you like to talk about who you voted for and why you voted? Or because
I voted for. I have a red shirt on right now. I do not need to sit here and tell you what I've done. I'm for marijuana. And I really don't care if sex workers have to wear condoms.
Okay. You're in California then. I got it.
It's a two-way street.
Okay.
It's a two-way street.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you voted for Hillary, I was just kind of curious what policies did you like about Hillary, or what policies that you like or don't like about Trump. I'm just curious.
Well, as my roommate states, is that voting against Hillary is much more better than just simply voting Republican.
A lot of people chose that. Yeah,
right.
They just thought is between the hold the breath and vote for one or the other, or just don't vote at all. A lot of people did that. You're not the only one. A lot of people
Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I like Trump. I talked this with my ex-fiance in Russia in 1996, and we saw the painting on the wall. And yes, there was supposedly a kind of like a earth-moving event happening, such as 9/11, and therefore, all the stuff is coming true to light, and therefore, it's really a battle against the international financiers. I'm reading a book right now. It's just called Edwin C. Knuth. He wrote a book called Empire of the City, which is readily free or available on the web. And,
I like that. That's neat when people do that. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people engage in writing a book. I mean, it takes a lot to do that. It really does.
Oh, yeah.
It really does take a lot to do that. And anybody that writes a book like this, it's just amazing. I wish I had that talent. A lot I could write down, but I just don't have that talent.
You do.
I know you got to find it, but
we've all got our hidden talents, and we just have.
But see now, example, like in my old family, my brother Keith, he actually likes the Obamacare. Now I don't, because here's the difference.
Right.
He worked for GE, a company called GE. Which is General Electric.
Right.
He worked for GE, and he got injured. And his injury ended up causing him it's called RSDs. And it's a debilitating disease that you can never get rid of. And eventually it'll kill you. Well, they settled out of court. He got $2.4 or $2.3 million out of the settlement. Okay? Now, that's what he has to live on for the rest of his life. Now, and his health is not doing good at all. as his health is going down, and he is about 6 years older than I am, and he likes Obamacare. The reason why is because he fits the parameters of getting it for free. Now, his medications was costing him $1,200 a month. Now his medication costs him $60 a month. Mm-hmm. But here's the flip. I have to pay like $80 a week. Right. Now my insurance is going up for now up to $116 a week.
Wow.
You know, and so I'm going, Keith, don't you understand? You're like one of the few that the rest of us have to pay for. I mean, I feel for you. I you know, but you got to understand, you know, there's 4 to 8 million people that are not in his situation that are benefiting from this, while the rest of the 320 million have to pay. Out to, you know what? There's people that with a family, a wife and kids and family, they're paying a second mortgage.
Well, there's kind of like a disproportionate number of people who this is helping versus the number of people who are not. It's not an equal number. It seems like there's a lot more people who are being affected in a negative way because of Obamacare than the people who is actually helping.
Right. So even in my immediate family, it's not tearing us apart, but it's hard because I have a brother that has a debilitating disease but yet at the same time, I cannot vote for Hillary or Obamacare. Mm-hmm. I just can't.
Right.
And at the same time, I know he is. Yeah. So basically, our votes canceled each other out. Yeah. But in my half, I have 5 siblings, so they all voted Trump. And so, you know, but it's just I'm caught.
Sure.
That's why I said I like to hear the difference why people vote for Hillary because of possibly keeping Obamacare or Trump by repealing it. I like having insurance fight amongst each other, going across state lines, because now you've got competition. My rate's lower than their rate. Good.
Right.
Well, my rate's better than their rate. You see car insurance advertisers dime a dozen on television.
Right. Of course.
That's what the insurance company should do. They should fight. Hey, you want my business? Give me a cheaper deal. And I think that would be much better.
Yeah.
Is allowing these companies to compete against each other.
Yeah.
Like auto insurance.
Free market, Shane. What is your opinion on free market?
Well, actually, I look at this kind of differently. I look at solutions rather than challenges to problems.
Okay.
And therefore, I don't necessarily think anything comes free. Nothing is
exactly.
free.
Right.
And therefore, when you see that word, I simply change channel, or I change the website, wherever it is. Nothing is for free, and therefore, I believe that the solution to this problem is, I think your brother or your siblings are probably suffering from, is a lack of the proper nutrients. You see, our body needs 90 minerals and vitamins and amino acids, as well as oils and all that good stuff. They have that available on the web.
It's called RSD. It's if you type up RSD and you'll see it's basically atrophy, and what he's going to do, his legs will wither away to nothing. Right. He had spinal damage. He had lower spinal damage, and so remedies and stuff like that are good. Mm-hmm. But he had spinal damage, and it literally almost to the point of severing his spine.
Wow!
So that really wasn't a nutrition thing. That was a complete wipeout of his
nerve damage, is what it was.
Nerve damage. It wiped out his spine.
Shane was going to offer something. Shane, go ahead. I want to hear what Shane has.
Can I offer you a solution? The guy on the web who his name is Jim Ram. And he sells vitamins and special, like really good, up-to-date, good stuff. And also he sells gold, as well as he sells perhaps credit cards, wherever it is. But yes, he's on a website, which I encourage the the person running the show to call into Truth Frequency Radio .com. That's one word, truthfrequencyradio.com.
Right.
And he's on the website between 6 a.m., that's Pacific time, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Thank you.
His name is Jim Ram, and yeah, you'd be able to give him a call. The phone number there is 1-866-37-TRUTH.
Hold on, what was that? 1-866, what's that?
Okay.
866-37-TRUTH.
37 Truth?
That's the truth. Yeah. 866-37-TRUTH.
There it is. Okay, Rundown Live. Rundownlive.com?
No, it's Truth Frequency Radio.
Truth Frequency, okay.
It has an
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Truth Frequency Radio. His name is Jim Ram. He's on Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that may be different on the East Coast.
Awesome.
Or other places around the world. But, yeah, that's a solution. That's all I can do is offer you a solution.
Thank you.
Rather than continuing a problem.
Well, I've got a spine issue too, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I'm on my knees right now, by the way, because I can't even, believe it or not, I can't even sit in the chair I was in. So I'm sitting on my knees right now. I got a pillow so I can talk into. Yeah, I have a little issue, but no, Shane, thank you. Everything helps. I mean, the more people learn about their condition, I think the better. I think there's always some kind of maybe not the ultimate cure, but something that can alleviate some of the pain for people without causing further injury or addiction. And that's the problem I run into with a lot of veterans is they keep getting that, keep getting the thing to keep the pain away, but the problem is they get addicted to the painkiller and the whole body becomes numb. So yeah, I do appreciate that, Shane. Thank you so much.
And my question to you is, what's going on with the renminbi? The renminbi is going to has inclusion into the IMF.
Sure.
And therefore they're going to come out with a gold-backed yuan.
That's not actually, that's not 100% true. Just to clarify, and I'll go ahead and make sure you understand. So the IMF made that decision to include the renminbi in the basket of currencies. This was a decision made more than probably about 18 months ago. So you don't really see too much of a change on that in terms of currency exchange markets. Forex didn't really change a whole lot. China's still keeping their exports cheap by devaluing their currency, and they don't have enough gold to back their currency. They don't actually have enough gold to back their currency. They're at, I think, like 4%. And actually, I have on the line, and I can bring him on board if he's ready. Sam I am would actually like to, he can actually tell you probably about that in a little bit. So I'll bring him on board, but he understands a lot about the economic situation in China. So if you want, Shane, I'll go ahead and bring him on board and see if he has an opinion. Hang on a sec, okay?
Yeah, I also have another question.
Okay, go ahead. And Sam I am, when you're ready, Sam, as soon as Shane's done, go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Hey, Shane.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Good,
fantastic, as they say.
Yes. So Shane, well,
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
We have an RV.
Okay. You hear that, Shane? We had an RV.
All right. I was going to do that. Yeah. Now what?
Yeah. Shane. Shane had
my mind is totally blown. Totally. I just...
Did I not tell you? Did I not? You doubted me. You doubted TNTBS. How dare you?
I told him too, but that's okay.
Well, I knew there was a chance, but I just
that's not what we talked about. Nick,
what did we talk about? Refresh my memory.
You know what we talked about. You said if Trump wins, and I said, yeah, go ahead,
Then Hillary goes to prison.
No, this is kind of a personal thing. He said, if Trump wins, I'll...
I don't remember what I said. Did I say I was leaving the country?
You're going to move to Canada and hang out with the Land of China Global people, I think.
I told a lot of... I told a lot of people...
You were going to buy me me and you were going to sit down and have a drink, and you were going to buy me anything I wanted.
Did I say that?
You said you don't drink. I said.
No, I don't. But I told a lot of people, if Trump wins, I'm moving to Brazil. But
That's good.
I'm also planning on moving to Brazil if Hillary wins.
Oh, come on. It's just
I might go with you. That sounds pretty good. I like to visit. If you got a house over there, I'll come and visit.
Yeah.
I've planned on retiring in Brazil for many years, so it was not necessarily related to the election.
Sure. Hey, Rod, got a question real quick from Shane. He was wondering about China, and he had mentioned about the IMF and the gold backing of the yuan, and I basically explained him about how China had gotten this word from the IMF that they were going to have their currency included in the basket currencies, but that doesn't mean gold backed. So did you want to be able to maybe elaborate for Shane on gold backed?
Go ahead. Can I interrupt real quick and I'll let you get back?
Sure.
Trump needs 16 delegates to win. Now they're trying to figure out how Hillary could possibly win.
Okay.
Instead of Trump trailing, now they're saying he only needs 16 delegates and it's over.
Wow.
She can't win. That's why I said I'm calling it.
Yeah.
She has to run the table. And that includes Wisconsin, and there are not enough votes left for her to win Wisconsin. It's over with.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So
yeah.
It's mathematically, I mean, they haven't called it yet, but seriously, she would have to win like 70% of the remaining votes in Wisconsin. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and listen, and as soon as they make the announcement, Shane, can you still hear us, Shane? I want to make sure he's still connected.
I can, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so as soon as they make the announcement, everybody starts crying. In Hillary's camp, we're going to go to the crying feed. I have the Hillary crying feed getting ready to start streaming. So as soon as they make the announcement that Trump wins, we're going to watch Hillary's camp cry. But
right.
But Sam, can you go ahead and elaborate on Shane's question, if you can, regarding gold
Well,
back
I know
yuan?
they have talked about gold back and asset back. Now in Iraq, they're talking about asset back because there's not enough gold to back the currency enough to make everybody rich. So they have to say they're going to back it with oil. The gurus have been saying they're going to back it with oil for years.
Sure.
In China, China doesn't have oil.
Right.
So they have to say, well, China's going back to a gold-backed currency or whatever. As Marcus Curtis has done research on this, and he says, they've only got 3% of their reserves and securities. Only 3% of that is gold.
Yes, I'm bringing it out of right now, correct. 2% actually, but probably 3%, yeah.
2%. Also, I don't know. They've been acquiring a lot of gold, so they're not going to a gold-backed currency. They're just increasing the amount of gold that they hold in their reserve.
Right.
But there's no country. I think maybe Sweden or Switzerland, one of those countries over in Europe, still backs their currency with gold, but they're just an anomaly.
Yeah,
Everybody else
Netherlands.
is on.
Yeah, the Netherlands has 63%, so they could probably back theirs. So
okay.
Yeah.
But no, that's just the gurus jumping onto something and misrepresenting it, which they've been doing as long as I've been in this thing.
Right. Shane, go ahead. Shane, you had a comment?
Yes, I also have another question. I understand that the hegemony of the U.S. dollar is coming to an end by Russia, by Iran, and also Iraq take over the OPEC or the oil necessities of the world, and therefore they're going to exchange particular denominations, hopefully in the Chinese renminbi, which does not have the usury attached to it, and therefore they're going to build their own type of bilateral trade, and therefore I don't think that gold will be too much of a dominant factor in that, or sector in that, but yet they also have to be able to trade freely within their countries. And therefore, doing that trade, we need to find something which is, I guess, tradable.
Right, of course. Okay.
Well, basically what you're talking about is they're going to put an end to the petrodollar system.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Because part of the petrodollar agreement is that if any of those countries are invaded or attacked, that we would provide military support. That's the reason that we had to go in and liberate Kuwait. That was part of the petrodollar agreement. Is these countries traded oil for U.S. dollars. That gave our dollar strength, and what we provided for them was military protection.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get away from the petrodollar system, they're going to have to turn to somebody else for their military protection. Who's that going to be?
Right.
China, Russia.
Do you think? Well, China's good at protecting their country, but China doesn't have the international presence that we have.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody.
No,
has.
they don't. No, they don't have the military bases that we do. They don't have a lot of command structure all over the world. They're pretty much just situated in China, maybe Taiwan or a few other Asian countries. But even then, they don't have a strong presence like we do. We basically have global dominance in terms of military capabilities. We're everywhere. If you guys are
guys who put, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying the Hillary cap. You guys gotta see the live stream. They're crying. They're crying right now on the Hillary. This woman's crying. Her friend's holding her.
Is it on there?
Hillary.
You on CNN?
No, I'm watching Fox News live right now. I got on the YouTube live stream. They're showing people crying. Do you guys see this?
Yeah. Hey, you was right. Mathematically, he's already won. It's already won. They've called it. Even CNN is saying that mathematically he's already won. He just needs to get. Yeah, he's already won mathematically.
Okay.
The only how they can tie is if, like, Michigan comes into play for some oddball reason, but mathematically he's already won.
Nobody's smiling. They've all got, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. They're all the minor. They're just showing it off. Okay, so look at this. So on Fox News, you have about 4,700 watching Hillary. You have 12,000. More than double watching Donald Trump, the election results. And you look at the Donald Trump one, everybody, you can see arms going up, you see smiles. You look at Hillary, and it's like, did you ever see the Napoleon Dynamite when he has his eyes closed and he's just like, that's what this looks like. It looks horrible. So Donald Trump, they're having their party right now, already celebrating. But
well, don't forget Minnesota. Minnesota right there is just, if they're talking, it's pretty much over if she doesn't even get Minnesota.
Oh.
They're saying, if because right now, I mean, we're only at 65%, but even then, but they're just saying right now, it's mathematically, it's almost impossible now.
Right, and
because
absolutely. And going back to you, Gary. I'm sorry, not Gary. Shane. Going back to you, Shane. I still hold U.S. dollars. And I still hold a lot of different foreign currencies, probably and moving away from countries that are more third world at this point, and just waiting to see what countries are moving up from that position. One of the interesting things we found was that South Korea's currency is literally almost on par with, I think, the Iraqi dinar. It's almost at the same level in terms of not necessarily purchasing power, but exchange rate. But they never talk about investing in South Korean currency. And if you've been to South Korea like I have, you see it's a very vibrant country, very beautiful, hardly in the terms of third world by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a beautiful country, and no one wants to invest in South Korea. Another good country to probably look into would be Singapore. I went there, very great country, very strong, huge electronic sector. But I'm just curious, Shane, what foreign currencies, if any, are you currently looking to invest in, or have you already invested in?
I invested in the dong, the Vietnamese dong, as well as the Syrian, what's that? I'm not sure what the name is.
What country?
Syrian dollar, Syria.
Oh, Syria.
Syria.
I think they don't.
That's a country we're in contention with.
Yeah, I thought they used dinar over there. I think they are some kind of
Yeah.
As well as
pound. I'm sorry, pound. They use the pound. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, Syria uses the pound, right?
I can't believe how much he's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona was a big turnout. I can't believe it.
Right, absolutely.
He's at 49.4 in Arizona versus Hillary's 48.5.
Well, like I told you, I think first of all, I think that's manipulated because I haven't yet to meet a lot of Hillary supporters out here in Arizona. But but Shane, I mean, Syria, you can thank Hillary for what happened in Syria. That didn't really work out. That was a mess. You can probably even find a video on YouTube was who was it? It was Wesley Clark, General Wesley Clark. He was a retired general, and he was on talking about all these countries in the Middle East that we were going to invade. And this was shortly after 9/11. So you guys should definitely watch that video. I might have to put it on my site, but he mentioned all these different countries that we were going to go into. And when he heard this information, first thing he says, does this have anything to do with Iraq or do they bomb? And he's like, no. This is just a plan. And I guess it was classified information, but it leaked out about how we had, even right after 9/11, had a plan to basically take over the Middle East. And it doesn't mean we send troops. I think people think that we send our own troops there. We don't need to do that. We do it through proxy armies. You can hire mercenaries. You can hire whoever you want, and you don't need to involve the United States directly.
Can I interject something here?
Sure, go right ahead.
I don't get political too often. You know me, but
yeah.
Where is General Clark from?
General
Clark.
Wesley Clark?
Yeah.
You mean the U.S. Army?
Is he from Arkansas?
Let me check. I thought he was. Let me see real quick.
I'm pretty sure he's from Arkansas.
I think he is. I've got it open right now. Let's see. Well, he was born in Chicago. Where's he at right now? Let me see. You said Arkansas, so it is possible. Let's see. Yeah, it says his mother moved to Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh, interesting, where Clinton was. Yeah, so his mother moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, and that's where he was. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
he's been in the Clinton camp for a long time.
Right.
Also, I'm investing highly, a lot of money went into this, was the Russian ruble.
Russian ruble. How's that working out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fabulous.
Yeah?
Freaking awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, anytime I hear people get any kind of gain on their currency, it makes me happy. And now, but back to Vietnam, I think one of the things you got to keep in mind is that their goal, their central bank goal, is to keep their currency cheap. So I wouldn't hold on to a currency.
China, yeah.
I wouldn't hold on to the Vietnamese dong, at least right now, for the same reason, is that they're trying to keep their currency cheap. Basically, it's like a small China. If you look at Vietnam, it's like a small China, very small economy, though, compared to China. However, they're very competitive in the Asian market, so they need to keep their currency cheap. So you're going to want to not hold Vietnamese dong for the next couple of years because they've got a plan to keep their currency cheap, and they do that through devaluation. So I know a lot of people have been saying that they're going to get a lot of money, a huge percent increase buying Vietnamese dong or doing these private exchanges. Just not true, because that's a currency that they're trying to keep cheap. Now, Sam, you want to go back to General Wesley Clark because you had mentioned he's close to the Clinton campaign, and he's close to looks like even Barack Obama right now.
The only source of that story that you told about how we had a plan to go in and overthrow all of these Arab nations and democratize them, I've never heard anybody else say that. Just Wesley Clark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you've seen the video yourself, okay? Yeah,
but I take it with a grain of salt. He has been against the Bush family and the Republicans for a long time.
Right.
Matter of fact, didn't he run for president?
He might have at one point, yeah.
I think he ran, or he.
Did you see that link I just sent you?
Let me see real quick.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. I'm opening it up right now. Hang on a sec. Yeah. I'll open up private. Hey, listen, by the way, thank you so much. It was good talking to you, Shane. I hope we got all your questions answered.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. They're going to make the announcement that Trump won, so stay tuned for that.
What's the quickest route to Canada for all these movie stars and actors that said they were leaving?
Thanks, Shane.
I just said that.
Thank you, Shane. I'm going to go ahead and mute you real quick. Okay, thanks. Okay, we got Shane's muted.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hillary better join them.
Yeah.
Because she better get asylum in another country because he's coming for her. You know he is.
That's what he said in that last debate.
You know who would be good? Trey Gowdy or what's the old governor of New York during 9/11? What's his name? Rudy Giuliani.
Giuliani, yeah.
One of those two is going to be the DOJ. You watch. It's going to be the head of Department of Justice. It's going to be either Trey Crowdy, or governor.
Well, I think it'd be Rudy because Gowdy's already got a job.
Right.
Right.
Gowdy's got a job. Rudy's auditioning for a job.
All right,
Exactly.
okay, so where are you guys
and
seeing
Herman Cain. I don't know if you listen to Herman Cain, but I listen to Herman Cain also on the radio, and Herman Cain's actually going to maybe go to work with Trump. Because Herman Cain and Trump are really close friends. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
He should probably be the head of the Commerce Department.
You guys gotta see this. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. So on CNN, they're still not calling Trump as the winner yet, but he's got 200. They're procrastinating. So he's at 238. Hillary's at 209.
Oh,
On the New York Times, for the first time all night, the New York Times for the first time ever is matching what CNN's forecast is, which is strange. But they're still not calling. Like Pennsylvania, Trump's gonna get. It looks like he might get Pennsylvania. It's it's very, very close. New Hampshire is these are all within a percentage point. Arizona, he's gonna get Arizona, which is he's already winning Arizona. He's gonna win Iowa. He's gonna win Wisconsin, and he's gonna win Michigan. So there's the 4 states. He's gonna win 4 states right there. He's already at 270. Why they're just not announcing it yet? Let's see, Alabama. So he just got that. Yeah, this is just very interesting. They're really trying to hide it, and like I said, I have those other live streams available. And when you look at the faces, of everybody who's a fan of Hillary.
Yeah, he put his thumbs down.
I've got it open right. Yeah, I got it open right now. They look so sad.
Yeah.
They look so.
Yeah, it is. It's pathetic. I'm gonna see what MSNBC's got. I gotta see them. I gotta see what they're doing.
I'm watching NBC.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm on the MSNBC, which is a horrible left leaning.
Right.
And I see what they're doing. They're not.
Yeah.
Oh, they just went
the
to
Trump party. Yeah, the Trump party is having a great time. Everybody's smiling, and then you look over at the Hillary party, and they don't even want to show faces. They're just doing long shots of the crowd. They're just doing long shots.
MSNBC News projects Trump apparently winner of Florida. Really? They're that far behind? Oh my God!
MSNBC is now saying that. I mean, they should have.
They're just now saying it projects Trump wins Florida. They're just now saying it.
What? We knew we had Florida like an hour ago when we started this thing. Wait, let me see.
I know it.
How long have I been?
Unbelievable.
I've been streaming. How long have I been streaming for? Hang on a second. I'll open up my Word document. I've been streaming for 2 hours. We've known for 2 hours, buddy, that he's going to.
Well, we've got the Senate. We've got the Senate at 48, and we've got the House at 214.
Okay. Are you on New York Times, or where are you reading that?
So it's scribing across the Fox network. It's saying election of 2008. Trump is at 254 versus Clinton at 209. Alert: Fox projects Trump wins Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Iowa.
It says he's still got a 95% chance of winning, according to the New York Times.
I can't believe it's so delicious.
Hold on a second.
I can't believe it has 40% pure.
Sorry, I got an ad. I paused it. Sorry, I got. Oh yeah, that's okay. I got to close that. That's the CNN. The people are crying. So okay, they're crying at CNN right now. Yeah, because they tried so hard.
Oh, you should see the red hats over at New York City, Trump's headquarters. All the red hats in the audience.
Oh, let me go to that.
They're cheering.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, they're cheering. It's on Fox News.
I'm there. I'm there right now. I'm there right now. Oh yeah, you're see. Everybody's smiling. Let's go to Hillary.
He's about ready to walk out.
Everybody's
waiting for him to walk out.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. I'm going back and forth between Hillary and Trump. Look the Trump and Hillary. Hillary faces. Oh, Trump. Yeah. It's like you got to see this. You guys watching the live stream, you can see this for yourselves.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
The Hillary camp, they're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to explain this to everybody at work that we lost?
Oh my God, look at them, yeah.
Everybody's going to call it.
Well, they might also, you guys know I didn't vote for Trump, right?
No, you voted for, can we say it, or do you want to say it?
I didn't vote. I just set this one out. I couldn't support anybody. I was leaning toward Gary Johnson, and then he just started acting like a total tuber.
You should have wrote TNTBS as a write-in candidate. I'm sure he would have appreciated that.
At least.
At least vote for somebody.
Dude, come on.
But the point is, a lot of those people are probably sitting there thinking, "Oh my God, this guy's going to drive the country right over a cliff." Yeah, they may not just be sad for Hillary; they may be worried about what Trump is going to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was telling people,
make America great again.
Don't let Bill rape again.
Yeah.
Did you see all
I hope he turns out to be a great president.
Yeah. Nash is saying the same thing. You got to write.
But
the
you
first
know
time.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? You have no decision because you didn't vote. So your decision don't count. Null and void.
I know.
You can't hope on anything now. You just got to deal with what you got.
But I will say this: he slew the Hildebeest.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
no.
If
Think about
nothing
this.
else, I find great consolation in that.
I want to do something.
He slew 16 other Republicans,
Yeah.
and 95% of them were nothing but politicians.
Yeah.
We finally
but
got somebody who's not a freaking politician. Yep.
Scott, any of them could have beaten her with her baggage. I don't think it was.
Thank
just
God for
Trump
WikiLeaks.
that could do it.
I know.
Thank God. Yeah, but you got to admit that WikiLeaks had a big hand in
They
this.
sure did. Oh, guys, so I got it side by
Yeah.
side right now. I got it side by side. I got the Clinton
Yeah, I
and
see it.
Trump video live right now.
Sweet.
Look at that. Well, the Donald Trump guys, they're all happy. Hillary's people are.
They're walking out. The
I
Trumps are not Trumps, but the Hillarys are walking out. They're going to the house.
I want you guys who are watching my live stream to pay attention to something. Look how many people are watching. This is live. This is November 8th, 2016. It's about
13,799
are watching Trump. Hillary has 6,000. Trump's got more than double watching the Fox. And this is from the same news network, by the way. So I mean, you could say Fox is more Republican. It doesn't matter. This is like the only live stream available. Look at the Hillary supporters for a second. I just zoomed in on it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not zooming in on those faces.
No, they're zooming. They're zooming out. They're doing long shots. Look at all these. Look, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What did we do wrong? We voted 10 times.
We voted for the wrong candidate.
We voted 10 times. It still didn't work. 10 times.
How could we have rigged this and we still lost?
Now let me ask you guys something.
Okay.
I mean, as long as we're talking politics, let's talk.
Sure.
How do you think Bernie Sanders would have done against Trump?
I think he would. It would have been very close.
Bernie?
Yeah, I think it would have been much closer.
That would have been a closer race.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a little bit more scarier because WikiLeaks came out so much with Hillary's baggage that it was just unbelievable, and so. But
right,
you know what?
I think that the thing that the Democratic establishment was worried about was what would Trump do?
He got exactly what he deserved. He turned his back against his voters and went with Hillary, and after the DNC, blatantly
but they
threw him under the bus.
They were concerned. He has called himself a socialist, a democratic socialist,
right,
for so long. That they were concerned that Trump or whoever the Republican nominee was
going to use it against him,
tear him up, and label him a socialist.
Welfare.
And they just don't believe that a socialist is electable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was their big concern. But I mean, he didn't have all the ethics and corruption problems. He didn't have.
But don't forget now, there's a lot of Hillary supporters that went over to Trump.
There was a lot. Yeah,
a lot of Democrats voted for him.
Some of them went to Jill Stein. Some of them went to Gary Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Johnson was a blessing because when he jumped in, people didn't want to vote for Hillary.
Right.
They voted for him because they couldn't stand Trump. And
a lot of people think he took votes from Trump because he used to be a Republican, but his positions were actually closer to Hillary.
Yeah.
He was on CNN and he fully supported Hillary. You know. He said if he was to pull out of the race, he would tell everybody, because they asked him, if you were to pull out of the race now, would you support her? And he goes, yeah.
I think Gary Johnson said something to the effect of opening the borders up and letting more people in. I forget if he was talking about refugees. And that, I'm just like, well, wait, why don't we just find out who these people are and then let them in? I mean, that's it. I understand they're coming from a war zone. Who created the war zone in the first place? They never want to talk about that. You know, they always want to guilt trip us, like, oh, you want to break up families, you want to break up No. We're not here to break up families. We're just here to, they can go back with them.
Away from them.
Yeah. Just let everybody go back. It's not we're breaking up families. Just But here's the point. I don't think that we should just open the borders up wide. There's a lot of countries. I think Switzerland's one of the countries that used to be really accepting of people, and now it's to the point where you're not getting into Switzerland, to just do whatever you want. You better be a scientist, a physicist. You better have some kind of background in something where you're going to help out their country. They don't want just anybody going in there. They don't want people on welfare over there in Switzerland. I tell people research that. They have a very small welfare system there, and what we're doing is we're kind of doing like in the way of the Roman Empire, where we just continue to just put out massive amounts of deficit spending. It's not sustainable. It really isn't. So we need somebody who's going to create jobs. I keep telling people this that I meet. I was like, well, don't you think it's better to have better paying jobs than to just have free welfare? I say anybody can just get welfare. That's not going to work out in the long run because our enemies are going to beat us. We need to have something sustainable. We need to have jobs. And I said, when you...
But see, here was my point, is government is not supposed to create jobs.
Right.
That's not their business. They are supposed to be there for our safety, well-being. They're basically like OSHA. Make sure that we're protected. They're not in the game
I tell you what,
of creating jobs.
I tell you what they can't, Scott, what they can do is they can get the hell out of the way.
Right.
Right. And
they cannot interfere with
again,
people creating jobs.
Yeah.
Our original forefathers, I mean, even back to the day, they were bankers, businessmen, farmers. These are the type of people that used to be voted into office. Now they're nothing but freaking lawyers.
Yeah.
And what is a lawyer's love? His first love is money.
Sure.
That's what. And when you can see Hillary and Bill both.
Guys,
they have the lust.
Yep.
They have the lust of money.
North Carolina.
They're putting disinformation out right now on CNN where they're saying it's too close for Trump to win New Hampshire. He's like 4 points. He's like 4 points ahead. He's like 4 points ahead. How is that? That's too close.
They have him. They have over on CNN with Burt Wolf, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Wolf.
Over on CNN, they have him at 238 to 209 Hillary.
Yeah.
Then you go over to Fox, where they got 254 to 215 Hillary.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, knock it off.
It's like it's too close to call. It's too close to call Iowa, even though Trump's winning by 10%. He's winning by 10%, but it's too close to call. I mean, come on.
What percentage of the vote is in? I mean, that's a factor you have to.
87, but 90%. 90% of the votes are in, and Trump's leading by 10% in Iowa.
Wow, we got the House by 244.
Yeah, well, if you got 90% of the vote
I see it.
10%, that's insurmountable.
Yeah, we've got the House. We got the House.
Yeah, we got the House and the Senate.
And the Senate? Let me check the Senate. I didn't check. Ooh.
No, we got the House and the Senate.
Well, we still got to get. We got to get to 50, or no? We're already at the. Okay, we already got the Senate.
No, yeah, we've already got it.
Nick, I'm looking at New Hampshire, and it says 78% of the vote is in, and Trump is leading by 1%. So yeah, I would think that is too close to call.
Yeah. I'm talking about like some of the states where he's got like a 5-point lead. That's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't even forget. I mean, even Hawaii, or not Hawaii, but even Alaska's only got 3 delegates. But it's going to go to Trump.
Sure.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. But
let me go. I'm going to go to the crying faces real quick. Hang on a sec. Let me bring it up. Okay, so we've got. Here we are. So I've got them both open now. Yeah, there you go. The Hillary Clinton. Oh, they're starting to clap. Oh, they're clapping and crying. Look, they're clapping and crying.
Arizona is going to go to Trump.
Guys,
and it's 11 electoral votes to win. 11 electoral votes to win.
They did another long shot.
And he needs Arizona.
Yeah.
And he's at 49.5 of Arizona versus Hillary's 45. He's at 49 versus Hillary's 45. And he gets 11 electoral votes to win. He's done.
Are you guys
done? It's over.
Are you guys on YouTube? I'm going to ask the people on YouTube, if the people on YouTube who are hearing the audio, and first of all, Nash is on. Nash, I now have 8 live streams open at the same time. Am I coming in clear? And it says, will President TNTBS push the RV button, the GCR button? Oh my gosh.
Canadian immigration website appears to have crashed.
Uh-oh.
That's on MSNBC.
Really? No, you're kidding. You're kidding.
Yeah.
So many people are trying to make plans to move to Canada.
Are you serious?
This is awesome. Oh.
Canadian immigration website. Let's see.
Yes, I just seen over on MSNBC, and I was just flashing through the television. It says their site has crashed. So.
Oh, it's not showing on here. I'm checking the website. There we go. Now on MSNBC, they're saying Trump takes Ohio, but they're still not mentioning it on. Okay, Trump is at 244 now on the New York Times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, only somebody like me who has 64 gigs and can handle having 400 tabs open can show you all this. I've got multiple monitors. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's showing.
Yeah, New York Times has him at 244 to 209.
Okay, so that's what MSNBC is. Now let me check the Communist News Network real quick. CNN is at him at 238. So he's at 238, and they're still trying to show off Nevada. Okay, well, just hold on that.
How many votes does Nevada get?
Let me see how many electoral votes they get. Nevada gets... Where are they at on here? I got to open up the map one more time. Nevada, here we go. 6 votes. Hillary's leading by 4.
That's the difference then. They haven't called Nevada yet.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, 305.
He's going to win. Why? Okay, now it says 215 to 244. I don't understand. Yeah. He's going to win. Why are they just not saying he's won?
Yeah.
Wisconsin is not too close to call. He's leading by 4% with 90% reporting.
Yeah. What was Arizona?
Arizona. He was. Let's see where Arizona was.
Trump, Arizona is 11 electoral votes.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
He gets 11 on top of the 254.
I'm telling you, man.
He's got Pennsylvania right now. Almost. Hopefully, he'll lock up Pennsylvania at 96% reporting.
Mm-hmm.
It's close. It's going to be a tie.
Yeah.
Because we're at 48.2 and 48.2.
Exactly.
But we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab. You guys talk among yourself. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. I'll leave the map open for people.
It is mathematically doable if she wins Wisconsin. If she runs the board on all the battleground states, she could win, but she's got to win Wisconsin, and I don't think she can do that.
No, she's at 49.3 at Wisconsin. He's 200,000 over her on Wisconsin, and he is at 49.5 in Arizona, and he's at 49.3 in Wisconsin.
I thought Michigan might put him over, but it looks like Wisconsin is going to be the state that.
He's going to, as soon as he tops over one of those two, it's just done.
The sleeper. No, I certainly didn't think he would win Wisconsin. I thought he might get Michigan because all those factory workers there in Michigan seem to take to his message, but I didn't see Wisconsin. That's a surprise. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. I mean, when he started talking about running for president, I told everybody, "Oh, he's full of crap. He always talks about it and he never runs." And then when he actually entered the race, I said, "Well, he won't last long." And then he got the nomination. And I said, "Well, he can't beat Hillary." So that just shows you how much I know.
Trump has one thing in his thing is he is a player. He plays to win, and that is how the energy he had that he was doing these flying across the country doing 5 and 6 a day, and versus Hillary's 1 or 2. The energy, the momentum, it's just, he's a real estate tycoon, businessman, not just real estate, but other businesses, and he plays to win.
Yep.
There's no question about that.
Mm.
Yep, he plays to win, and people can hate him and say whatever they want, but the thing of it is,
back in the 1980s, when he did an interview with Oprah Winfrey, and she asked him if he would ever run for president, and he said, "Probably not, but if I ever do run, I will plan on winning. I will run to win." I mean, that was like 29 years ago he said that.
That guy ain't no joke.
Guys, Pennsylvania is 20 electoral votes for a small little state, and it is so close. I mean, it's literally Trump has 48.2%, Hillary has 47.2%, so Trump has only a 1-point lead, and it's got how many of the precincts? It looks like they're almost all reporting 96%. So close.
Yeah, but don't forget he's going to win Arizona. That's 11 right there. So you see what I'm saying? If he gets Arizona and Alaska, it's over. It's over. If he gets Arizona and Alaska, it's over.
I think he's going to end up with. You guys think he's going to end up with like over 290 electoral votes? In this?
Oh, he's going to have close to 300. He's going to have close to 300.
No.
Yeah, he'll be minimum at least a 280, 289.
Right. So I'm going to reopen
244 right. He's got 244 right now, and
guys,
I only see two more states.
No, he's got 254.
Look at the faces.
He's got 254.
You guys watching this on YouTube? I'm switching between. So she's putting her head down. She's putting her hand in her face. Look at all these sad faces on the Hillary. Oh, yeah. She's starting to cry, and now they're going to cut away and do a long shot. Watch, they're about to cut away and do a long shot. Now
Trump right now is at 254.
I told you, I called it. They just did a long shot. Yep. I told you they were going to do that. As soon as people start crying.
He's not 244. He's 254.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at the New York Times. It says 244.
Oh yeah, you're not getting the right one. Yeah, no, that one. Go to Fox News, and they'll show you exactly, and then you can compare this one to New York Times versus CNN.
Yeah. Fox
they're both out of whack.
Right.
They're both out of whack.
Okay, so
they don't want.
Okay, guys, looking at the live stream again, I should probably.
I see it.
Okay, so we've got on the Donald Trump Fox News Live YouTube feed, we have about 15,000 to Hillary's 7,000. He's still receiving more than double the amount of live visitors to that, and there's not many. Even if you want to forget it's Fox News, you're not going to find many YouTube channels that are just showing one live feed or another. It's hard. It's hard to focus, but the Hillary people are just sad-faced. They know that they've lost. They can sense defeat. They can smell in the air. They can see the look on each other's faces. There's very little dialogue. They're literally they're yawning. They're in shock right now. And then you go to the Trump live feed and you see nothing but people happy. And he's going to get ready to speak because they keep showing the podium with the row of American flags behind him, guys. So just wait. I mean, we might be like an hour away or less from getting this.
Oh yeah. I don't even think we're going to be that much longer away before they start projecting the winners. And Hillary just needs to concede.
Yeah.
You know, she won't, but she needs to.
Yeah.
But no, he's at 254. Well, the House is at 219 to 158.
Yeah. Trump's got 244.
And, let's see, the Senate is at 48 to 47, so it's still close. It's 51 majority.
The television says Michigan's too close to call. Trump is leading by exactly 1%. I would say it is too close to call, but I mean wait a second. Michigan, it's the first to two. Okay, so Michigan's another 16. So he's leading by 1 point. And let's see, we got about 80% reported. Arizona, he's definitely going to win. He's already up by 4. Wisconsin, he's up by 4. So if Arizona is 11, Wisconsin is 10. That's 21. So that brings him to, if you go by this number, 265. Pennsylvania is very close. So we got to wait on Pennsylvania. New Hampshire it looks like it's almost tied, but that's just 4. So it's still close, but I mean, it's closer to him winning is what it's close to. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, what I'm seeing at the New York Times, Alaska is 3? All right, they're saying he's got 244. Alaska's 3, Arizona is 11, so that's 14. Wisconsin is 10, so that's 24. So if you add the 24 to the 244,
Nevada's at 73%.
That's 268. He needs one more, so he's got to win New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, he's going to get Alaska. That's 3.
Right.
He's going to get Alaska.
I already counted Alaska. Counted Alaska in that. I'm saying if you include Arizona, Alaska, and Wisconsin, he's still only at 268. He's got to win either Pennsylvania or Michigan or New Hampshire. He's got to win one of those 3.
Alaska's not even showing. That's so strange.
Yeah, it's not showing. Yeah, Alaska won't be for a little while longer.
Why does it say
usually
Hawaii?
Quite over yet.
Why is it showing
Hawaii?
Hawaii
Usually
went
the
to
president-elect is. Yeah.
No, wait a second. It's showing Hawaii goes to Hillary, but it says 0% reporting. How do they figure that? That's just.
Yeah, I know it.
That's weird. They didn't
because Hawaii always goes to the Democrats.
I don't know. There's a huge turnout this year. Iowa. Okay, so
So we got Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Arizona. And he's at 254. Oh, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's, yeah, he's almost tied right now, looks like.
It's 47-5, 47-4, yep.
Hope he gets Pennsylvania. He's got to get Pennsylvania. That's 20 right there, dude.
Yeah, because we got 16 for Michigan, and we got 10 for Wisconsin, and 11 for Arizona.
All right.
But don't forget, some of these may switch. You never know. You never know.
If she wins New Hampshire and Pennsylvania, Michigan, and she won't win Wisconsin.
What's the quickest route to Canada?
Gotta win Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and Michigan. I don't know, and Hawaii.
Wow. Hey, can you send me that link you were saying about? Did you say for real? Were you being serious that the Canadian immigration website went down?
Yeah, that was on MSNBC. They said that the Canadian immigration something had crashed. The Canadian something immigration had crashed.
There it is.
That's what it was.
I got it up there right now. So Canadian immigration site crash. Election. This is on Business Insider. Canadian immigration website crashes amid strong Trump lead. I can't make that. I thought you were joking with me because it's because everybody's like, I'm just going to go to Canada. Well, literally they are, and the website crashed. The government of.
Yeah.
Let me look at it. Let me see if it's back up again.
That link, I sent you that link again. You got to take that picture and show you everybody what I sent you. That was from Mike Calta. He's on 98.7 or 102 The Bone down here in Florida.
Right.
In Tampa, he's got like 4 million listeners.
Yeah.
And I sent it to you. You said I didn't get the link, buddy.
I just got it.
Sent it to you.
I got this. Yeah, I got the picture.
You ought to show him that one.
Okay, so we're gonna test
for
this
Mike
real quick. Hold on a second. So we're gonna do right now. I got a website test. It's showing that it's down for me too, but I'm gonna use this thing real quick, and I'm gonna test the Canadian website, cic.gc.ca from all checkpoints. So I'm gonna let that run for a minute. But no, it says the website can't be reached. The connection is reset. The Canadian government's oh gosh, their website's down.
But it was so funny. It came on MSNBC's website with that Rachel Madcow.
Yeah.
Maddow. Yeah.
I'm
and it was on that one. and it flashed across the bottom. I was like, I just have to catch just a visual.
This is
Canadian
great.
immigration has crashed.
You see that? Okay, so it's checking the Canadian website right now, but I already verified for mine that it's down. It's showing that it's down. It just shows this blank screen. Yeah, it's gone. So
Show that picture I sent you.
Oh, look. Tampa. It's down in Tampa. It's down in Amsterdam. It's down in Australia, Auckland, Brussels, Dublin.
Good.
So this is not
the Canadians don't. The Canadians are like, we don't want your sorry ass up here.
That's too
funny.
Look at it. That's too funny. It's down everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the faces. Let's see what we got here. They're cheering over on the Hillary thing. Why are they cheering? Let me bring up the audio. As soon as they start mentioning Donald Trump's leading, everybody stopped cheering. They're smiling again on Hillary's page. I wonder why.
Are you sure that's not a? Are you sure that's not a rerun?
Oh yeah, I'm not.
It might might be an earlier rerun.
Yeah, I went back like an hour when she had a chance. No, they're still showing the stage on Trump. So okay, let me go ahead and minimize those. Oh yeah. Let's go back up. So Trump's still at 244. We haven't had much change in the last half hour. This is getting down to the wire.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody's online right now. Oh, nobody. Oh, everybody's still listening. All right. Well, guys, here, I'm going to put the conference number up real quick. Let me go and bring up the live stream one more time so you guys can call in.
And that picture I sent you was the movie stars that said that they were leaving.
Yes, I saw that. Let me go show that one more time. He was just mentioning what's the quickest route to Canada. And these are all the share you can see. And Samuel L. Jackson, Whoopi Goldberg. And is that Tupac?
Yeah.
He's dead.
No.
Okay, because he's dead. Okay. I don't know. It looked like Tupac to me. Anyways, they're all dead. They're all gonna go to Canada. Wait, is that Miley Cyrus too?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right, guys. Call in if you want to ask a question, if you want to comment, you want to celebrate. We're getting close to it. National Rambler saying, Nick, they will call it an hour after the commercials. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot what I was doing in the 2012 election. I forgot what happened with me. I think I went to sleep or something. I think I couldn't stay up anymore. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, let's check the markets. Let's see how the markets are doing. The pre-markets. Let's see. The Dow is down in futures 714 points.
Pennsylvania, Trump at 4.48.5 versus Hillary's 47.9. Pennsylvania.
I see that.
Are you serious?
He's
47.9 Hillary, 48.5 Trump.
You're right. I'm looking at it right now. I got to read.
94% complete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to win Pennsylvania.
If he pulls out that, it's
Pennsylvania.
done.
Wait a minute. Pennsylvania was where they kept changing the votes, right? And when they were trying to vote straight Republican. Am I right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh gosh.
Trump's going to win Arizona at 49.3 to 45.7 on CNN.
This is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
So Trump wins Pennsylvania is what Mercenary is saying. I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. You should see Van Jones over at CNN. He's got a disturbing look on his face.
He does?
Van Jones. He's got that black guy, what's his name? Van Jones, yeah. He's not looking happy at all.
Well, yeah, he was Obama's right-hand man there for a while.
You're damn right he was. He was nothing but a crook.
Let me bring this over. I got the chat in the right spot. I should have done that before, guys. Sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Prince of Pennsylvania. Trump wins Pennsylvania. President TNTBS. That's a nice slap in the back.
I said I'll do the GCR.
Okay.
Get going.
Okay. Oh, it's the poor Hillary supporters. Oh, I spent.
Quiet.
There goes all my free time. Oh no, she gonna go to prison.
I know. You know the millennials that were out there chanting and with the Black Lives Matter and all these people that don't work when we're all working.
Yep.
They're gonna have to go to work now.
No, how many people are gonna?
Now.
I bet you a lot of people calling sick tomorrow. I bet a lot of people calling sick to work tomorrow. Like, hey, TNTBS, we need you. Can you come on in? Everybody decided to. No. Everybody's. Well, you ran into mostly Republicans. You said you had a hard time finding Hillary supporters as much as I did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't find them at all. And even Latinos up in Jacksonville, they're all were voting for Trump. And and Jacksonville just landslided for Trump. And my daughter is up there, and she said no. They're talking even in school. They're like, no, nobody likes Hillary.
Yeah.
They said they don't like Hillary, and they don't trust Hillary, and they don't like Trump. So a lot of them said they're not going to vote, and they said if they do, they're going to go with Trump.
There you go.
If they could, that was kind of like a little thing they were doing in their school.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot of people.
And folks, TNTBS gave you this before I did. The Canadian immigration website's officially crashed. This is coming from over 20 different places. It's not accessible in India, Hong Kong, London. It is down from all over. It's down in San Diego, Tampa, Amsterdam. So the Canadian immigration website has crashed, and because it's after business hours, it's not going to be coming back up until the morning. So it went down at about 10:30 Eastern. We are now at 10:30 Mountain Time, which means this happened 2 hours ago.
I can't believe it's 12:46 and they haven't called it yet. My time, Eastern.
Yeah.
They haven't called it yet. It's 12:46. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh, you got to listen to Rush Limbaugh. He's going to have a field day with this.
Is he on right now, or?
No. Rush Limbaugh usually comes on at noon.
Isn't he the one who usually does a?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now the news out of the Hillary camp. The Hillary supporters are sad. They know that they've lost, and they continue to look optimistic, but they have sensed defeat. They can smell it. It's that invisible smell.
I know Sean Hannity's happy because he's been sweating it because he just cannot get it out there far enough to these people that
Long shot.
Even Oprah Winfrey says, you don't have to like her to vote for her. That's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Why
you don't have to like her.
But you know what's funny? No. But you're still there, Sam Am, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because he wasn't a Trump fan, but look at this. Despite everything that happened, despite all of the attacks and Trump and everything bad that they try to come against him with, he's going to win. And all the fake voting didn't help, and all of the manipulation of the polls and putting people on Greyhound buses, I guess, is what was happening. None of that worked. I mean, you're talking about a massive coordinated effort to sabotage this election that utterly failed, and we're watching history happen live. We're watching it. People have voted. They've spoken. They don't want corruption. They don't want a Washington insider. They don't want a politician in office. They want a businessman in office. So the people have spoken. I mean, you can see this right now in CNN. Their faces.
I don't see it that way. I see it as a rejection of Hillary.
Yeah.
I think if the Democrats had run a better candidate, they could have beaten Trump.
Yeah.
They should have let Bernie win. What they should have had is let Bernie win. I think they stole it from him. Is what happened.
Yep, they screwed up. And if Joe Biden would have been in there, it would have turned. I mean, that would have been wow. If Joe Biden would have gotten in there, or who else? If that would have changed the tide of this whole thing. But Biden said he didn't want to do it.
All right, I've got CNN open. Let me just look at what they're saying. They're still saying, can you guys verify? They're saying Michigan, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin are too close. Pennsylvania, he's leading. It's 95%. He's leading by 0.5%. Michigan.
96. Yeah, 96. He's at 35,000 votes ahead of Hillary.
I don't understand.
At 96%.
How come all the one he's winning are too close to call? Do you see this?
But they'll pop out, the Democrats, real quickly, and it just started. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
They got him. Even CNN's got him at 238 to Hillary's 215.
I'm seeing it right now. Yes.
Yeah, Fox News has got him at 254 to Hillary's 215.
244.
Well, I think the reason
244.
Fox has him at
244.
Everything I see is 244.
Yeah, 244.
If Fox has him at 254, they must have given Wisconsin to it.
No, I'm watching you. I think you got the number. I'm watching it live. I've got Fox open. I've got CNN open. I got the New York Times. So he's at 244.
Yeah, if you see Fox's, they got 254 to Hillary's 215.
Well, if you want to find out how he's doing, just look at the faces of the Hillary camp. They did another long shot, because every time they zoom in on people's faces, that you see crying. That's why they can't even show it. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So Hillary's gonna come out and maybe she's gonna stumble as she makes it to the stage.
You remember the old saying: any president that wins Ohio automatically runs it, gets the election. They said that's just
is it true?
That wasn't me. That's just the trend. They said that was the
trend. Ohio hasn't missed it since 1960.
Are you serious?
Thank you. Yes, and he took Florida and Ohio right off the bat.
Oh, he won Ohio. He won Ohio by nearly 10%, according to this.
Yeah. Right off the bat, he took Florida and Ohio, and I thought right there, I said, well, shit, if that's true, then he's going to win.
Yeah.
And then the stocks crashed.
Absolutely.
And I said, well, then he's going to win again.
Yeah. 408. Hey, welcome. Somebody just joined us from area code 408. I can see your name. It starts with an R, but I'm not going to say it. But hey, if you want to join, just hit *6 and 1. We'll join you on the live call if you like. But we're just going through the numbers right now. Now they're still showing Florida. They're having a very difficult time telling everybody that it's likely Trump's going to win. When you go to CNN, they say too close to call. But then when you look at the actual, you look at the map, well, it's not too close to call. Michigan, he's leading. They just closed it. Michigan, he's leading by 3 percentage points with nearly 80%. 80%. It's not too close to call. It's time to call. It's time to call it. It's
time to call it, right?
Yeah. So. That's on CNN. Now, when we switch over to Fox News, on Fox News, it's showing Trump at 244. So CNN.
244?
244.
Oh, I'm looking at Fox News on television. It says right there on Fox News Live.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
On television.
I just realized I'm on NBC. Sorry, I got it mixed up. I'm on NBC. Let me go to Fox.
Yeah, it's 254.
Sorry. I'm on NBC. Yeah. So Fox has them at 10 percentage points higher. So let me go ahead and go to Fox News real quick.
Yeah, see now, Fox is saying, how could Hillary pull this off? Before it was, how could Trump pull this off? Now it's, how can Hillary pull this off? They switched gears now. because there's 16 electoral votes up for grab, and that's what they're showing.
Well, they're not showing. Here's the one thing. I was trying to get the. You know what I have on Fox? Whenever I open up Fox, the only live streams they're showing is the Hillary camp and the Donald Trump camp. That's it. They're showing the.
Oh yeah. No, you'd have to turn your television on and look at it.
Well, let me see.
Yeah, you have to turn your television on and look at it. I'm on the regular.
You're right.
Like,
my wife's got 10. Hold on, let me check. My wife's got Fox 10. Let me see. Donald Trump.
If you look at the bottom corner, it says 254, 215.
Hold on, let me go check.
So anyhow,
not showing yet on mine. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, 254. Fox 254. Yes,
right.
That's correct. Well, which state did he get? What did he pick up with Fox that is not shown elsewhere? Is that? Let me see real quick.
Wisconsin's 49 over Hillary. Yeah. Trump is at 49.1.
Okay, so I get it. So Fox gave him Wisconsin, which is obvious because he's winning by almost 3% with Wisconsin.
Right, what I said a while ago. That's where that extra 10 came from.
Right. That's what it was.
Wisconsin's got 10 votes. So if you add Alaska and Arizona, that's another 14.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts him up to 268. He needs one more.
Well, Michigan, he's going to win Michigan. Michigan's he's leading by over 1.5 percentage points in Michigan. So he's probably going to get Michigan.
He either has to win Pennsylvania or New Hampshire or Michigan.
Ooh.
Right.
Pennsylvania is he's got almost a 1 percentage point lead with 98% reported.
Right,
he's about to
win Pennsylvania.
He's about to win Pennsylvania.
He's leading
if he takes Pennsylvania,
it's over. In New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Oh, he's leading by 1 percentage. He's leading by 1
electoral votes
in all
for
three
Pennsylvania.
states. Yeah. He has to win one of those.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if he gets that, it'll be 254. That'll put him at 274, and then it's done. Yep, it'll put them at 274. Yeah, I see them. Look at the Democrats; they're not cheering at all.
No. Oh yeah. Let me go back to that real quick. Yeah, I was doing a side by. I've never had this many videos. Well, I guess I do this all the time, but before I did the live stream, I restarted my computer just to make sure it was fresh. I'm literally got. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me see if I got my bandwidth open. So I'm like running on all my CPUs right now on this thing. I've got 8 different live videos going on different channels, and it's using up like most of my bandwidth. That's why I kept asking Nash how I sound. So I'm glad that this is coming through. But no, when we were looking at the two videos real quick, on Fox News, Donald Trump's Fox News has 16,100. Hillary's only has 7,000. So now he's got an even larger lead than he did. He has more than double the amount of people watching him than versus Hillary. And Hillary is mainly sticking to long shots of the crowd because of every time they zoom in on somebody, they start crying. They have to do another long shot. So that's happening. This is not me making this up. I mean, I'm recording my screen because I know with YouTube it's going to come a little. It's probably not going to be perfect audio and video. So I'll re-upload this in a higher quality sound. But no, I mean it's at this point where they're just waiting to announce defeat. What is it? CNN does not want to even get near that. They're still, every time you go to CNN, it's like too close to call. And they're like, let's see how Hillary Clinton could win. If the Easter Bunny comes and wins all these states, Hillary Clinton can win. It's like, there's no chance she can win. They keep trying to come up with all these hypothetical situations where she's going to win. It's not going to happen.
Well, mathematically, it is still possible. But I mean, she would have to win Michigan, New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania, and she's behind in all three.
They're going to tell everybody go back and vote again.
Yeah. Well, Pennsylvania is at 98%.
Yeah.
At 20 electoral votes at 48.6 versus 47.8. So they're 98%.
I'm watching this, yeah.
Once he gets that with the 254, it's done.
Oh, yeah.
It's done. Yep. Because that 244 is not 244, it's 254.
Sure.
Because he's gonna take Michigan or Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That alone. So I said he's going to win. He's going to win a minimum of 280 plus.
Yeah, he's going to win much more than he needs. Yeah. This is.
Oh yeah, he'll win he'll win. And people say it's a landslide. I mean, Arizona alone, he's almost at 50 over Hillary's 45.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just unheard of. But I couldn't believe he just
Yeah.
Illinois, I don't know that.
They're showing Pennsylvania. Hold on a sec. Let me zoom into CNN. They're showing Pennsylvania. Oh, they're going to historic how Barack Obama won it.
Yeah.
Oh, they keep doing so.
Yeah.
Trump is still, even according to the Communist News Network, he's still winning by about a percentage point.
They need to dig up some more dead voters.
They're going to have to. Well,
Hawaiian volcano said they need to dig up some more dead voters.
Said that? Let me find that real quick. I've got the. I blame John Bon Jovi. I'm taking Blaze of Glory off my YouTube playlist. I want Clinton to win, is what Allison is saying. Teen TBS says, sorry, but Trump will win. Nash, there'll be an update in a few minutes. Hawaii Volcano Squad, they need to dig up some more dead voters.
Yeah. I know it.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's too much. Don't worry, those guys will score comforting to the sad liberal age. Oh, yeah, you're right. I know. Yeah, he's talking about all the women who are crying on TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're really desperate to like, well, if she wins this precinct and this precinct and this precinct,
right.
It's like.
But before, if you remember, it was Trump has to win this. Now it's Hillary has to win this.
No, it not just that, but they went from saying Trump has to win all of these to now it's like it's too close to call when it's obviously not. If you're watching this,
I remember back in 2000 when they called Florida for Gore.
Yeah.
All these pundits started talking about everything that Bush did wrong and why he was going to lose. And then they pulled it from Gore, and they put it back in the undecided column, and then they gave it to Bush, and then they started talking about all the things that Gore did wrong and why he was going to lose.
Yeah.
I thought, you guys don't know nothing.
I was in Florida when that was going down in 2000. That was ridiculous.
Trump said he would not contest it if he wins.
He won't contest it if he wins. That was the caveat. That was the caveat. Did he just post that?
That was awesome.
Where are you seeing that at? Is that on the chat?
What's that?
Is that on the chat? Where are you seeing that at?
No, that was one of the punchlines Trump had said.
Oh, yeah.
On his campaign. He said, I will not contest it if I win.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see?
Because they asked him, would this be another Florida Al Gore fight? And he goes, I'm not going to answer that right now. And so the media jumped all over that, like, oh, he's terrible. It was like, no.
Oh, did you guys see?
If he had lost the way that Gore lost, I guarantee you Trump would have contested.
Of course he would. Of course. No doubt.
Oh, yeah. If I was me, I would too, all that money. But here's the best thing about it. 95% of this election was his money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she took everybody else's
money. Hillary was relying on foreign donors. Mm-hmm. And that's what's so great about it.
Are you going to stay up?
If he manages our economy, or if he manages our budget the way that he managed his campaign, we'll come out all right, because he didn't spend that much money.
No, he didn't.
And here's the best thing about it. The media just adores his ratings. So he becomes president, the media is going to be driving. The media's ratings are going to go up if he's president, because they're going to watch. And all he's got to do is just walk across the lawn, and they're going to have. He's killing the grass. He's destroying the environment.
I got breaking news.
Every time he goes up in a helicopter, he's creating greenhouse. Come on, y'all didn't do that with Obama.
Listen to this, guys. Breaking news. Dow futures briefly plunged to below 800, lost 800 points. Safety breakers stopped the NASDAQ. S&P 500 spirals 9 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. Let me go ahead and read this real quick. Dow futures briefly dropped more than 800 points, and bonds rallied as markets feared that Donald Trump could pull off an upset and take the White House. Just before midnight Eastern time, S&P 500 futures and NASDAQ 100 futures plunged more than 5%. This was just above levels identified as limit down by the CME, which confirmed to CNBC that the S&P and NASDAQ futures can trade above but not below those prices until 9:30 Eastern Time when the Wednesday U.S. trading begins. So, the Dow futures went below 800.
Well, you know, Chris Matthews is voting for Trump. You do know that, right?
Chris Matthews, he's let's see, what show is he on?
He's the MSNBC pundit, Chris Matthews.
Right.
Hardball.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's voting for Trump. He even said it. He was voting for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you want to go down that road, you live down this, blah, blah, blah. He was just bashing her, bashing Hillary. He said, if the baggage that she's carrying, he went right through it. I was like, oh my God,
yes,
he's destroying her. And he said, you go right ahead. If you want something about Pansy. He said something about Pansy. Mm-hmm. I watched the video and I was going, oh my God, he just lambasted her.
He's still winning. He's winning Pennsylvania. He's winning Arizona. It's over.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania will bring him
98% in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania will bring him to 264. Arizona will give him another what? How many do we got in Arizona? We got like 12.
Yeah, don't forget now he's at 254 with Michigan.
Oh yeah.
So that'll put him at 274.
Michigan. No, he's only winning by 3%, but
it's
too close to call.
It'll push him at 274.
Wait, let's be fair. CNN is saying Michigan's too close to call when he's obviously going to win it.
Oh my God!
Too close to call? No, absolutely not. Oh, I gotta close.
Yep.
I had Dinar Daily open. Okay, so.
Hey, you want me to really blow your mind?
Yeah.
Do you know the Republican Party was blue and the Democrat was red?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep. The original color was blue, was Republican.
Wow. And they got wrong.
Look it up.
Original Republican Party colors. Oh. Yeah.
Were blue. Was blue. Yep. The original Republican Party was blue. And somehow it switched over to red. They went into detail how it switched over, and I didn't really follow it too much. Mm-hmm. But, it was blue.
Yeah, there it is. In 1972, CBS News split the country into regions and used the color-coded map for blue for Republicans and red for Democrats. In 1976, ABC used these color schemes, and then the 1980 map from NBC shows Ronald Reagan in blue and Jimmy Carter in red. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So that is right there, Smithsonian, when Republicans were blue and Democrats were red. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, right.
The reason why is because I remember when Reagan won, and he was blue.
Yep. Here we go. New York Times projects Trump victory. Here it is right here. It says the establishment anti-Trump news outlet says Trump has an over 75% chance of becoming. and it says update. Now it's an 87% chance. But if I go to it right now, and I just
make America great again,
he's got a 95% chance of winning, according to the New York Times. So Infowars is actually behind right now with that. But,
yeah. It's a done deal. It's done. It's pretty much over because he's going to take Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's at 94%, and he's at a 49 versus her 45.8.
Yeah.
And Michigan, it's still 84%. He's at 48.3 versus her 46.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
And same thing with Pennsylvania. I like this page when I sent you when I was telling you about it.
The New York Times one is amazing. This is amazing because it's updating every few minutes. So, yeah, this is great. This is one of the best things they could have done. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our best guess right now is Donald Trump is ahead. Yep, there we go. The New York Times. So he's going to win by a larger margin than even President Obama. He's going to get 305 electoral votes. They're saying it's showing him that.
Yeah.
It's showing him that no matter what she does, she's only going to get 233.
Right.
And it shows he's got Michigan, Pennsylvania, Florida, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Arizona. So he won Georgia. It's already shown that he's going to win. It's it. This is it. It's just we're just waiting for the final votes to come in, but everybody's all upset.
Oh shit! 16 minutes ago, Mike Pence said one question left: will Hillary concede the speech be delivered via email?
Oh, where was? Show me this. Drop that link in the chat box so I can send it to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Pence said one question that Hillary concession. A concession speech be delivered via email.
I'll message you.
Oh, my God. That was too good. That was too good.
All right.
No, it'll be delivered on a silver platter by her maid.
Wow.
Somebody put, Mike Pence coming out with the swinging.
Let me open this up. Hey, why are there, you don't understand, there's so many people on, but nobody wants to call. So, guys, I'm going to leave this up for a bit. Grab a drink of water. Why don't you guys just take a break for a minute if you want and grab a drink. But, guys, here's the call-in number and the pin. So if you want to come in and join us, this is great. I mean, this is history happening live, and we've got all the live streams available. So we can quickly, in a second, just go to the different. We can watch the Hillary people. We can watch the Trump people. Hillary people you don't really want to watch. They're all just they're literally all sad faces.
Yeah.
Right. They sense the end. Yeah. And then you go to, and then I have simultaneously I have the Trump, and you can see all the Trump people with the Make America Great Again red hats. They're all happy. But anyways, guys, call in if you want to weigh in on this. I'm just, there's so many people watching this on YouTube, and there's so many people listening on the calls that you would think that people would want to chime in. But I think it's the whole politics thing. But I mean, this is maybe once he's declared the winner, then everybody's like, I told you who was going to win. Told you who was going to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just stay online. I just hope it's not too much longer. It's already 1 o'clock Eastern time right now. It's 11 o'clock here. So yeah. But this is one of those one days where, I mean, most people probably aren't doing too much in the morning. I mean, I gotta meet tomorrow morning at noon, so I'm not gonna get too much sleep before then. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got a call from Canada from somebody who wanted to offer me $15 per dinar in Canada to do a private exchange. I didn't tell you about that. He wanted to offer me $15, and he said they're looking to collect about 1 quadrillion. I was like, how could you get that much? And he's like, yeah, we're looking for people who have trillions of dinar. And he thinks that I know somebody who has that much dinar. So he said he's offering $15 per dinar. And I asked him, I said, I'm just curious. I said, the CBI is deleting the zeros. I said, what do you think about the fact that that exchange rate is so much higher than anything anyone else is offering? And it's not even on the local markets. It's not what is being exchanged. And he said, well, I guess we'll find out. That wasn't the kind of answer I was looking for. But anyways, he called me from Canada. He's going to send me an email and packet of some information. So I'll look into it. But no, he offered me $15.
You talking about Tommy Chong?
I don't know who this guy was who called me up from Canada, but he called me up with the block number, and he says that they're offering $15 per dinar.
Isn't it ironic, though?
Shane?
No, it's not Shane. No. I didn't get I don't remember the name of the guy. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it ironic, though, that a fine is a tax for doing something wrong, and a tax is a fine for doing something well?
Well, what's Obamacare considered? Obamacare is considered a tax, right?
That's kind of ironic, yeah. Watch all these people now. Don't forget. Hey, listen, anybody that's listening on the call,
right?
Don't forget, if you did not sign up for Obamacare, even Trump said this. Hint, hint. Herman Cain said this on his show. If you did not sign up for Obamacare and you're worried about your being hit by taxes, because if you don't have Obamacare, whatever, you get taxed, it gets taken out of your tax return.
Right.
Here's how you get out of that. When Trump's elected as president, hint, hint, you don't have to do your taxes until April 15. Then on April 15, you file an extension.
Right.
That way, you can get out of paying taxes on Obamacare when he gets in and repeals it. Hint, hint. So, April comes up, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have it, that's fine.
Right.
April of next year, you still have April 15, and then put an extension. So that way, that may be a way of getting out of paying taxes on Obamacare, because if he's elected, it'll go away. So you don't have to pay the taxes.
Right.
You can't be taxed on it once it's abolished. So, because a lot of people, one lady called up, and she had to pay, she went from $39, $39 a week. Anyhow, it came up, she had to pay $700 a month.
Wow.
and it was $89 a month, not $39, $89 a month to $700 a month. And she was on the Herman Cain show, and then he said that exact thing I just said. If you owe taxes, blah, 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 and, they're going to hit you because you didn't have Obamacare, wait until April 15 and then sign an extension.
Yeah.
That'll give you almost a year until this whole thing, if he comes in. Wow, look at that. Red, white, and blue. That's
what are
it.
you looking at?
The race. The one you put up. I'm over on YouTube.
Sheriff Arpaio ousted?
I'm over on YouTube looking at your thing you posted.
Yeah, Clinton wins Nevada. Well, that's all she's going to win. Trump surges. CNN projection.
Exactly.
Trump surges. It's on CNN right now. Trump surges. Clinton wins Nevada. Emotional Van Jones. How do I explain this to my children? What?
Yeah.
They're still saying too close to call. How can they be saying that? They weren't doing that before.
They're just not wanting to admit defeat.
He said Van Jones on a Trump win. This was a white lash. Let me pause that real quick. CNN political commentator gets emotional during a panel discussion. I want to see. Let me see if I can play this real quick. All right, you guys got to switch.
The Senate right now is 48-46, so we still have the Senate.
Okay.
So Harry Reid will not be the Speaker of the House.
That's good.
Screw Harry Reid. That old bastard needs to retire and get out of this freaking planet.
Mm-hmm.
That old guy has been nothing but a pain.
I want to hear this real quick. Hold on. Let me just play this audio. Are you guys on my YouTube? Because I'm going to play the audio through my YouTube feed real quick. Hold on a second. It says the guy gets, it's a 2-minute clip. CNN political commentator Van Jones gets emotional during a panel discussion. He says this was a white lash. I got to hear this real quick.
Congratulations, both of you guys were.
Yeah, don't you remember me telling you earlier?
Well, we're further than anybody.
I said Van Jones looks really disturbed. Don't you remember me telling you that?
Yeah, it's on CNN though. They just uploaded his clip.
Yeah, I said look at him. I said he looks real disturbed. That's what I was talking about. He was losing it.
But there's another side to this.
Wow.
People have talked about a miracle.
Yeah, he's losing it. Sorry, dog. That's one guy I don't like. I don't like him personally. I don't like. I mean, that's one guy I don't like.
I'm told he will set.
He's impressive, very impressive. I don't like Van Jones.
No.
I don't like him at all.
Let me hear what he's saying real quick. Hold on.
I'm hearing about.
Go ahead, turn it up so you can hear.
Okay, it's on YouTube.
It's hard to be a parent tonight for a lot of us.
I don't think you're gonna hear it because I called you, right? You don't.
I turned up my volume.
Okay, it's gonna be on YouTube. Here we go.
You tell your kids. When you outdo expectations, good for you. But there's another side to this. People have talked about a miracle. I'm hearing about a nightmare. It's hard to be a parent tonight for a lot of us. You tell your kids, don't be a bully. You tell your kids, don't be a bigot.
He's going to start
crying.
crying.
Do your homework and be prepared. And then you have this outcome, and you have people putting children to bed tonight, and they're afraid of breakfast.
Yep.
They're afraid of, how do I explain this to my children?
Do you hear
I have
this?
Muslim friends who are texting me tonight saying, should I leave the country?
Should Muslims leave the country?
Families of immigrants
people putting
that are
children to
terrified
bed.
tonight.
That's why the Canadian website crashed.
This was many things. This was a rebellion against the elites.
Oh, wait.
True.
He said it was a rebellion against the elites.
Reinvention of politics and polls. It's true. But it was also something else. We've talked about race. I mean, we've talked about everything but race tonight. We've talked about income. We've talked about class. We've talked about region.
Everything
we haven't
but
talked
race.
about race. This was a white lash.
He's called it a white lash.
This was a white lash against a changing country.
It's okay. He can throw out
a black president.
he can go ahead and throw out racist
and
remarks.
That's the part where the pain comes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, black people can't be racist. Don't you remember that?
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that was actually said. That they're actually saying that. Yeah.
And Donald Trump has a responsibility tonight to come out and reassure people.
Parents are going to put their children to bed, and then what are they going to do for breakfast? They're going to eat.
That he is going to be the president of all the people who he insulted and offended.
But that's what I was talking about earlier. I said he really looks disturbed. He really looks disturbed. I mean, the poor guy is like mental.
I know.
So yeah.
Well, it says
I'm going to switch over. I'm checking over here at Fox real quick and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And let's see what's going on. And
Michigan's too close to call, even though he's up by 3%. So That's going to happen.
There's a lot of cheering going on over at Fox. Let's see what's going on.
Trump surges. 244. It's like flashing on CNN right now. Yeah, he's already higher than that. So okay, let's go ahead and open up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and open up the 2 live streams. Let's go and I'm gonna open up Hillary and I'm gonna open up Donald Trump and let's see the faces. Wow. So now you have 16,000, about 300 watching Trump, and you have 7,500 watching Hillary. So he's still got that commanding amount of people watching.
Oh, New York Trump, New York headquarters. They're doing interviews right now. They're there saying that they're just impatient. They just want to get this over with and just call it already.
Yeah.
They're talking about it. Just call it already. Let's get this thing over with. They said they're impatient. They're waiting for Trump to come out.
I guess the live stream's holding up pretty well for everybody. I'm surprised that this is working good. Good thing.
I'm surprised the damn web. Yeah, I'm surprised the websites are holding up with all this going on.
Well, they're not. The Canadian website crashed because all the Muslims, I think they were implying, are going they're going to Canada because they don't feel safe. The guy was just saying, he says, I'm getting texts from my Muslim friends saying, am I safe? It's like, probably not. If you didn't
probably not.
If you have to text somebody, am I safe, then have you done anything wrong? Are you here illegally? If you're here illegally, yeah, you should probably be worried. If you're here legally and you pay your taxes and you don't want to have any kind of jihad, then what do we have? We're not afraid. We're an accepting country. Look at who we let in our country. We let a lot of people in. But if you're breaking the law, then you're going to suffer the consequences. And if you're here illegally, yeah, you better get ready to go to Canada, but wait till a website comes back up in the morning because it's down right now. So, I mean, that's what's happening. Why would people be concerned about going to Canada unless they were in fear? They were in fear.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. What is this guy holding a sign up? Hillary. There's one guy out of this long shot.
I see that. He was that one guy
waving the flag. Everybody else has got their head down.
Yeah.
Folks, you're looking at this is the Hillary Clinton supporters. This is what they're doing. They all got their heads down.
Wow.
Now let's look at the Trump. Okay, Trump. They're doing another long shot of the stage. So like any minute now, President.
CNN, one of the ladies over at CNN was talking, and she goes, "Now we have to figure out how are the Democrats going to be able to work with him." The Democrats. How are they going? There, you're not. He told you. You don't stop what you're doing. I'm cleaning house.
I want to. Let me hear this real quick.
You can put on that list trying to calm down the market because the Dow futures are down 800.
Dow futures are down 800. So they're finally talking about the Dow futures on CNN being down 800. Oh, they are doing it. They're showing. You know what's crazy? They have such a large image on. I'm watching CNN right now on the live stream. They're showing a huge image of great proportions of CNN of the Trump headquarters, and then the Clintons got this little small image of people who look so sad. Oh my God, we spent so much time.
Look at Fox has got a little hat ready, a hat that's in a box or a glass box. It says "Make America Great Again." So when he comes out, he's going to open it up and put it on.
I see it. I'm zoomed in on it right now. I'm quick, dude. I'm quick when you say that stuff. That's great. Look at the faces. Boy,
there's a lot of tears in that audience. Wow.
We love you, Hillary. We'll always support you. And you're
really going. They got Hillary at 218. She's at 218, so it's 254 to 218.
Mm-hmm. Where's Sam I Am?
Yeah.
He's there, right?
He's probably sleeping.
He didn't sleep. He's still connected. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. I've got a bunch of people on. What if I just
I'm here.
Okay. I was just going to start unmuting people and just saying, hello, you're on the air. Yeah.
Talk, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk, yeah. So it's just, this is amazing. And I said it from me and my boss at work. Well, he's not a boss, supervisor that I work with. He,
right.
Me and him was out there, and I said, dude, I'm telling you, this is going to be a landslide.
Yeah.
It's not what people are going to think. This is going to be a huge wave.
Huge.
It's just,
huge.
Yeah, and everybody kept saying, oh, no. I said, all right, you watch. And there was only like 2 guys out of like 20 of us that were Trump supporters, and it was 2 people that was like kind of on the Hillary side.
Yeah.
And that was it out of 20 people that was out there. And we were talking about this thing's gonna be a landslide, you know, and it was, so I'm gonna I'm just. You could feel the energy. You could feel the momentum. You could feel it. You could see it with the crowds. She had to bring in Jay-Z and all the president, and she had to bring all these stars in to sing for her.
I know.
And what's her name? Is going to give blowjobs, whoever. I mean, that's disgusting.
I know. That's disgusting, man. Yeah.
I mean, what's her name?
Madonna.
Madonna.
Look at these guys yawning. Oh, my God. They're so bored over there. This has got to be the Hillary camp. You know what I noticed about the Hillary camp? The Donald Trump camp all has... Oh, did this lady just faint because she realized Hillary's not going to win? Oh, okay. So... No, I'm serious. So it looks like the Hillary camp doesn't have anything. They got like little stickers on. But all of the Trump supporters have hats on and different things. Look at this guy. Oh, he's got tears. He's got tears, and she's got her head down. We came. Remember Hillary, where she's like, "We came, we saw, he died." Well, I was like, "Yeah, you came, you saw, you lost. You tried to cheat, you lost. You tried to manipulate the polls, you lost. You tried to have people vote 10 times, and you still lost. Nobody likes you. You're done." You're done. And you're going to go to prison if Trump... I don't know what he's going to do.
God, I hope we don't lose the Senate. Oh, my God, I hope we don't lose the Senate. We're at 48-47.
All right, let me go and break.
Republicans 48.
Let's bring it up real quick.
It's got to be a 51% majority. So we're at 48-47 for the Senate.
Got it open
Man,
right
I hope
now.
we don't lose that. Oh, I hope we don't lose that. The House we've got.
Now, how can you be 48-47? There's 100 seats in the Senate.
Well, because
there's
51 majorities right now, and they're at 48-47, and they says with +1 with the Senate and +4 with the Democrats.
Well, we're going to win
They were
Pennsylvania.
not added. They were. In other words, they retained their seat. They didn't lose their seat.
Okay. But, okay, so wait. Okay, so that's an incumbent. So we're going to... The incumbents are all going to keep their seats, it looks like, for Missouri, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire. So which...
Right, and I'm hoping it stays, because we don't need to lose a Senate. We can keep the House, but we don't need to lose the Senate.
Right.
That would just... boy, that'd be horrible.
What was that? Oh, so you dropped the phone.
Yeah, I was just setting my phone down, sorry.
Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, that was the old thing about the yuan. Okay, decision 2012. Let's see what they're saying on NBC.
Another break, and be back with more after this.
Oh,
yeah, so I'm flashing back and forth.
Okay, let's go to CNN and see what we got on CNN real quick. Oh, that's okay. That was Van Jones like getting ready to cry. How do I explain this?
NBC finally called Wisconsin.
They did?
For Trump.
Okay, it was Wisconsin.
And Arizona.
They called Wisconsin and Arizona? Okay. Wisconsin is 10 electoral votes. He was already up by 4%. And Arizona...
Are you saying NBC or CNN?
No, NBC called Arizona and Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
MSN. Okay, now not MSNBC. You're saying NBC.
Right.
So that puts him up to 265.
Let me see.
Oh, my God.
I got to see this. I'm going to NBC.com right now.
Yeah, Fox hasn't done anything yet. They're still at 254, 218. Fox hasn't done anything yet. They're still at 254, 218. So
live stream
New Hampshire?
unavailable. Ooh, I can't access the NBC live stream. Is it on YouTube or television only?
For what?
NBC.
What are you talking about?
NBC. Let me see if
NBC? Oh, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna try to access.
I'm watching TV.
Okay, let me check.
That's what I'm doing. I'm switching back from Fox to CNN.
Oh, I got it. I got NBC open. Oh gosh, how many live streams do I have open now? 15? Oh gosh.
Oh Jesus.
So I got it, but you said NBC got called, so I've got NBC open now. I got to bring all these live streams in one spot. I kind of got it spread out a little bit. Okay, CNN, Clinton wins Nevada. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to NBC. Here we go, NBC. Let's see if I get some audio.
Latino organizations that have been doing a lot of the canvassing.
They're doing votes nationwide, Hispanic voters. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like Clinton has more. They're still saying Clinton has more Hispanic voters. How could this be possible?
Well, she doesn't.
No, these guys are just desperate.
He's almost there. I'm telling you, he's almost there.
Let me see.
It still says 244. It still says 244.
I'm going to do a Fox Business. I'm going to do Fox Business News.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Fox Business News is. Let's see. Okay, Fox Business News has got Trump at 254 and 218 Clinton. Now that's Fox Live Business News.
Yeah.
And it's the Fox Business News Network. So they have Trump at 254, Hillary at 218.
Wow.
So they're the same. They're the same as regular. So.
This is crazy. Let's see what InfoWars says. Let me go back to InfoWars. See if they've.
Oh yeah, that's right. InfoWars. Yeah, they got to be going because they're doing live.
I know what they'll say.
Yeah, here we go. Fear of Clinton loss. Fear of Clinton loss plunges Dow future 700 points, and then it says Dr. Ron Paul weighs in on the election. Huh.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he's talking there right now.
Oh, cool. Let me see. That's the Alex Jones. Let's see. InfoWars YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't type right now. My hands are like.
Oh, Speaker Ryan. Well, Ryan calls to congratulate Trump.
Really?
Speaker Ryan calls to congratulate Trump. Oh, that's awesome.
He's trying to save his job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Speaker's. Yeah, he's trying to save his house. Yeah, trying to save his ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me hear what let's hear what Alex Jones is saying.
I mean, conservatively, on over 200 stations, they're picking us up.
They're showing the same thing right now. Millions tuned in right now on Facebook. Oh gosh, when you try to watch the chat on InfoWars, because there's like 67,000 people, the chat is going so fast you can't even read anything. All lives.
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah, you can't. All you can do is just maybe put an emoji up and just let it go, because it goes, whoop, it's gone.
I know. But they're showing the same map that we were looking at on the Wall Street Journal. And, they're going over the numbers about how there's no way that he can lose at this point. Let's go back.
Michigan? Yeah, he's at Michigan at 40. Yeah. He's at 48.3. Hillary's down at 46.6.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And there's 84% done.
Okay. I'm opening up another live. I've got another live shot open of the Hillary camp and the Donald Trump video. So let's see. They're showing a lot of the minorities, I noticed, on the Hillary Clinton side. Like, it's as if they all got grouped together or something.
Well, there aren't any on the Trump side.
Yeah, I like that. Paul Ryan.
I haven't noticed
that. To congratulate Trump. So obviously they know, if he calls to congratulate Trump, then obviously it's done. You know what I'm saying? If he's calling to congratulate, why would he do that?
Of course.
So it's the White House already knows. Obama's packing up and he's getting his shit out.
Yeah.
Yep, Obama's packing up. Oh, that's going to be great when he hands it off to Obama. Obama hands it off to Trump. Wouldn't that be a sight to see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
All right, you guys who are on the call, hit *6 followed by #1 if you want to join in. And for those on the YouTube channel, I'll leave this up for a minute. This is
Iraq dinar. Iraq dinar is at 1159.00.
Yeah.
And it's still at 86.
It's still worthless. Is basically what you're saying.
Huh?
It's still worthless.
Did you guys hear what Breitling said? Did you hear what Breitling said today?
Yeah, I seen some. I couldn't stomach it.
He said they've been pumping dollars into Iraq to keep the value of the dinar down.
What?
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he said they've been pumping U.S. dollars into Iraq to keep the value of the dinar down. If you bring dollars into Iraq, that's not going to keep the value down.
I know. Did you see what...
That's going to keep the value of the dollar down. It's supply and demand. The more dollars you got in Iraq, the less valuable they are, and the more valuable the dinar would be.
Yeah, I'm going to post...
If you want the dinar, if you want to keep the dinar's value down, take all the U.S. dollars out.
Sure. Exactly.
And then people would have to use dinar.
I'm going to post something really quick. Oh, will it not let me post it? Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm going to post something. But somebody just... Let me see if this works. No. I'll post two posts right now that I just got off the IQD call site about Breitling. Here, I'm going to post this real quick. There's that one.
Right.
And there's the other one. Look at those two things I just posted in the chat. This is off of the IQD site. I'll go ahead and drop that link in there as well. Hang on a second. That guy's cool. That
guy is such a. Alex Jones got MSN in total meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got what's his name? Steele. Remember Steele, the guy there?
Yeah.
He used to be a Republican. He's a pundit over there at MSNBC.
Yeah.
And he's got him over there. There's that bald-headed guy with glasses. I forget his damn name. He's a douchebag.
Michael Steele, I think.
Yeah, he's talking to that bald-headed guy. It's like, he said everybody's going to have to eat their words. Everybody's been talking crap about Trump. They're now going to have to eat their words. And he's like, well, he wasn't voted to. He's not a uniter. He's a divider. And that's what they're going to be saying.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Dodd-Frank has done.
Breitling also said if Trump wins that and builds the wall in 15 years, that wall is going to be keeping us out of Mexico. Because
what?
This is what Breitling said, that if Trump builds the wall, in 15 years, Mexico will be using the wall to keep us out. Because they're becoming a manufacturing juggernaut.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what Trump was talking about. He says, we send stuff over there, and then now it's going to change. You know what? Nuh-uh. No way. He says, we're going to tax the hell out of you if you try to bring that crap over here. It's like, they're getting a free ride. They're getting money. Their industry is growing. Their employment. He goes, nuh-uh. I don't care about your employment. I care about our employment.
Yeah.
We're taking our jobs back. And that's what I love about Trump. We're taking our jobs back. And that's what I like.
Breitling also said that the cost of living is so low in Mexico that you can buy a taco for about a penny.
What? No, he can't.
What's that?
Where does he come up with that
He
stuff?
said what?
Tell him again. That's ridiculous.
The cost of living in Mexico is so low you can buy a taco for about a penny.
Probably.
I don't know if he was exaggerating.
I tell you what, I would not eat that taco.
I know. It's
really?
Those rat tacos.
Ain't no way in hell I would eat that taco.
Got rat meat in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in Demolition Man, remember?
Yeah.
Best burger I've had. Let's see. Dude, now I can't even have the Alex Jones thing on because the live stream, the chat is going.
I just went there and it's going nuts.
I've never seen that go so fast.
It's almost worthless. Okay. You can't read it. Yeah.
I misspoke a while ago. They didn't call Wisconsin and Arizona for Trump. I thought that they did because the letters were in red, but that was just Trump's.
Well, he's basically he has won those. I mean, let's be honest, he did win those. If you look at the,
well, yeah, 89% of the vote is in Wisconsin.
Steven Crowder said, and that's a wrap. Thanks for all who stayed and tuned in.
And he won this.
It's Louder with Crowder. You ever see him, Steven Crowder? Louder with Crowder.
Oh, guys,
he said, that's a wrap.
He's got Pennsylvania. He's got a 1% lead with 99% of the votes already counted. He's going to win Pennsylvania.
Well, that'll do it.
Oh yeah, he takes he's 99%. Oh yeah, he's got it. It's done. Now we need to watch.
He will contest.
Because were you on early? She's like, how can this be? I voted 10 times, and so did all my friends, and how did we not win? We all voted 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you hear about that?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, Alex Jones back on. He's back on live over at CNN.
On CNN?
Alex Jones, or not Alex Jones. What's his name?
I see him. He's there right now. Here, let me go and bring the audio up real quick. Van Jones.
Black guy. What's his name?
Van Jones.
Yeah, Van Jones. No, I said Alex. I meant Van.
Okay,
yeah.
Wait, let me get the audio up real quick. Hold on.
Anybody else? And that's the era that we're in. And so things that you do in social media, like being outrageous, insulting people, doesn't get you fewer followers on social media. It gets you more. The idea
he's finally admitting that by Trump going after people, he's actually getting more popular.
He kind of understood that. He kind of played the villain kind of thing. I was saying all along, as you guys will remember, that this guy was a major threat. I used to call him Trumpzilla.
I'm waiting for a countdown.
Trumpzilla. He called him
Told me I was
Trumpzilla.
wrong. When Brexit came out, I did
waiting
a
for the
Facebook
countdown.
video, and it was
3,
called "Freak the
2,
F Out"
1.
because I said this could happen here. Every Democrat told me I
Oh,
was
good.
wrong.
The Senate. We're at
Part of it is
49 to
understanding
47.
The media environment. The other part is
230
understanding,
for the
I
House
said over and
and
over again,
167
Lord
for
of the
Democrats.
Rings, where will
So
the
we got
hammer
we got
fall?
the
I said
we got the
hammer-
House without a doubt.
Oh, good.
So
all right, I gotta close some
the
of this.
Senate,
Let me close the.
Yeah, the
the
Senate,
Infowars one is
yeah.
Let me make sure my live stream is still up. Hold on a second, okay? Live stream check, volume check. Okay. Voice
Election
check.
headquarters at Trump. They're showing the spotlights.
On
you
Fox?
know what that means?
On Fox?
You know what that means?
Let me
The
see that.
spotlights are coming out. They're circling the crowd.
Where are you looking at? Are you on Fox News or what?
On Fox News.
That's right.
They're showing the spotlights circling the crowd.
I'm there right now. Okay.
Fox News Trump headquarters in New York.
Are
They
you-
got the lights spotted around. Now,
television,
go to the live
or
stream.
YouTube.
Go to Trump. Yeah, Trump will post this on live stream on YouTube also, so you can actually watch that and hear it just by opening up like a side window.
I've got
So
it
you
right
can watch.
now. Yeah, I've got it right now.
Yep.
So you're watching your
Yep,
television.
they're
and
showing the
YouTube,
crowd. The lights are flashing. They're showing the audience. The lights going around the crowd. That's the sign that we're about ready to go ahead and bring Trump out.
I don't see that
The lights are
online.
circling.
I'm on live stream right now. So I'm on Fox News. This is Donald Trump election watch party.
Yeah, they got. If you look, they got purple lights swinging around.
There's that somebody's audio is playing off of YouTube.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That was me. I got it off now.
Yeah, I turned mine down.
Sorry.
So.
This is great.
Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. They're showing the White House. Here it goes.
I'll switch because you're watching that one. I'll let you watch that one. I check the other ones.
No, here it goes. Oh, there they go. The crowd is going crazy.
The Dow's going straight down.
It's so funny watching the smiles over on Fox and then watching the straight face over at CNN.
I know. Are they showing it now? Oh, they got a commercial on CNN right now. But when it was
Hey,
up,
remember I was saying I just prayed and said, hey, you know what? You know, Lord, you know we can make our people can make our decision, but
sure,
a little help from you wouldn't hurt, you know, because you know who needs to be in there and who doesn't need to be in there, and that's up to you, you know. And I prayed about it because I was scared that Hillary was going to take over.
She's
really was.
dangerous, and you know what also was really scared? All the women that Bill raped or whatever, assaulted, that all of them were scared too. They were on TV saying, "Well, we're scared to death."
You see what's going? You see all the young kids being raped over in that where they let all those those refugees over there.
That's
in
Germany, right?
Yeah,
Germany. Yeah,
did you see that? They said they could not. There was been like a tenfold of young kids being raped over there.
Exactly.
These people are freaking sick. What is it with them?
I don't
My
know.
God.
You see, they're Muslim, but they just like you meet people. Like I told you, I've met Mormons who don't act like Mormons, and it's just the same thing. There are some Muslims out there that break the rules a lot, and that's why that's happening. Because if they were true Muslims, if they're true followers of the faith, they wouldn't do that. So, but that's the problem. They still claim to be. We're still Muslim. They just
what?
Okay, so Fox News is showing 254.
Juan Williams over at Fox is saying that the Russians had something to do with it, and then Megan Kelly, she goes, "Hey, look, the Russians didn't make Donna Brazile give the questions to Clinton."
Megan Kelly said that?
For the debates, yeah, Megan Kelly said that to Juan Williams.
Oh, wow.
Juan Williams is an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
He's just...
Let me see.
He's just mad. He's just mad. You can see his temper. He's flaring up over there at Fox News. Juan Williams, he is losing it.
Yeah, do I have Fox? No, I got NBC open right now. You open up. Oh, Fox. The only thing I get on Fox. Wait, my wife's watching Fox right now. I think is that Fox you're watching?
Monica Crowley's talking now. You know, and I want to hear Judge Janine. Oh my God, Judge Janine's going to be so
Oh
funny.
yeah, Judge Janine. Yeah, she's the one who's always.
Oh, she's going to be hilarious when you hear her. Oh my God, she's going to be funny. I mean, I love her. She is awesome. You know, I looked on her ring to see if she was married.
Oh, really?
On her finger. I was going to sit there and I said, "Hey, girl." No, but Judge Janine, she's awesome.
Is
she's
she on Twitter? I'd like to see what she says on Twitter. Oh, wait,
she's a
wait.
tough son
Hold
of
on,
a
hold on.
bitch.
CNN's having a projection. Let me open this up.
That are still outstanding.
Yeah, I see that.
In Michigan, where 84% of the vote is now in, Trump has a nearly 80,000 vote lead in the state of Michigan.
Electoral vote,
right
dude.
there has 16 electoral
Four ain't gonna help her.
Michigan, we're waiting for more votes. Wisconsin,
He's about to get
89% of the vote
Michigan.
is in. Trump also has a pretty impressive
Wisconsin,
lead.
he's got
86,000
Wisconsin.
vote lead
Wow.
over Hillary Clinton. There's another
They're
10
showing nothing but
electoral
Hillary
votes
Clinton
there.
right now.
Arizona, 66% of the vote is in. Trump has a
CNN is
62,000
showing
vote lead over Hillary
Wow.
Clinton.
Wolf is over here trying to show everything Trump or everything Hillary.
On what, Fox?
As well, 97.
Yeah, no, on CNN. He's such an idiot.
Okay.
He's showing like 4 and 4 and 10. Like, dude, if she had 4 and 4 and 10, she still can't catch up to Trump.
Look at this. Now CNN is saying there's only 97% of the votes for Pennsylvania. No, it was 99%, and he's still ahead. I mean, no matter how they try to spin it. Oh,
Yeah.
Shane's back. Shane, hold on. I'll unmute you. Shane.
Evening.
Hey.
Hey, you know, I'm really happy. Clinton is not doing any better.
Yeah.
That's what I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got New York Times. They got Trump at 264 on the New York Times.
No way.
Go to the New York
Do
Times
they?
right now. Yeah.
Oh my God! And CNN still has him at 247.
And that's not counting Arizona, and that's not counting Wisconsin, and that's not counting Michigan. There's
What? That's what I'm.
Is that right?
Can you scroll it up a little bit, Nick?
Yes. New York Times, NewYorkTimes.com. Go there, and you should see the map page. There should be a link to click the map page. It shows Hillary Clinton still has 215 after 2 hours. Donald Trump has moved to 264. He only needs 6 more votes. He's got Arizona. He's got Wisconsin. Arizona is 11. Wisconsin is another 10. Michigan is another 16.
Oh, I see. They gave him Pennsylvania. That's where he got the extra 20. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he got it. Yeah.
Well, if they gave him Pennsylvania, it is over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
We were discussing this about an hour ago.
Fox News hasn't even given him Pennsylvania yet, and he's at 254. Fox News hasn't even given him Pennsylvania because the Fox is still at 254.
Yeah, you know he's going to win Arizona, so that'll put him at 275.
Right. That's why I said he's going to be in the 280s. He's easily going to be in the 280s by the time this is over with.
Wow, he got
Easily.
Pennsylvania. That right there, nobody predicted him to win Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Hell no. And Pennsylvania was one of the biggest firewalls that the Democratic supporter was. They call it the blue firewall. That was Hillary. That was the Democratic protection firewall. They said if he can bust down one of them firewalls, he's got it, and he's already done that. So they said that once he busts down one of the Democratic firewalls, it's a done deal. I think that's why. check it.
Got to
I'm gonna check it right
reopen.
now.
All right, I got to reopen my live.